It's a Sad Bomb. Everybody's welcome. Peace and love. It's a Sad Bomb podcast show.
Bam, we're live. Bam, we're live. I'm going to make it my New Year's resolution 2025 to be able to sing along with that complex verse. Jeffrey, what's up? Good morning. Augustus, what's up? Chris, what's up? Vittorio. ¿Cómo está? Did someone say donuts? Judy, what's up? Last night, I was, oh, Nelly. I thought for a second Jelle wasn't coming. Is that how you say his name? Jelle? We'll find out here in a minute. Last night I was texting late. Back and forth. I think I had been texting him, asking him what time zone he is, Mr. Hoste. And he said, I forget what he said, CEST or CSET. So then I looked it up and I said, so it looks like 7 a.m. for me is 4 p.m. for you. And then he wrote back like these text messages started like at 10 o'clock at night. And then finally, at 11:30, I got a text from him saying, "So do you want to do it tomorrow?" And of course I wanted to, but I didn't want to pressure him with such short notice. Oh shit, there's Beaver.
Good morning.
Hi. Look at I have show notes.
Holy shit.
It's been a minute. Good to see you, dude.
Good to see you.
Yeah, so I was texting with Jelle last night late. And then finally I checked my phone like 2 minutes before I climbed into bed and he's like, "Let's do it." I was like, "Fucking A, that's dope."
Oh shit. You were right.
I like him a lot. Oh, there he is.
It's cool, huh?
Yeah, he's likable dude. What's up, Mr. Likable?
Hi.
How
did you sleep?
Not good. You know, my dog threw up at 5 a.m. again.
Not good.
I have a huge dog, Jelle, and it's like probably like a 130-pound dog. It's a South African Mastiff. It's a Borbal, and it's a fruit season here in California, so he keeps going in the yard and eating fruit. So at 5 a.m., he came over and poked me with his nose in my bed, like, "Hey, I got to go outside." And I took her outside, and she just threw up for 20 minutes.
130 pounds, wow.
Yeah, she's almost as big as you.
That's what I'm going to say. Like, she can eat you probably.
And she has the same hair color as you.
That's nice.
What is your hair doing right now?
Surviving.
It looks perfect. Did you put gel in it for the show?
Yeah, that's why I'm 2 minutes late.
Perfect quaff, and we're good. A little bit of Hochte.
Hey, do they have the Hochte girl in Europe?
Oh man, my Instagram is like spammed with it.
Oh, good. Okay, welcome to American culture.
I cannot believe how easy it is to get attention in America.
Damn.
I'm working my ass off all day to show what I'm capable of the games, and she just made herself famous in 2 seconds.
Yeah, got drunk in Nashville. Somebody put a mic in her face. That's all it takes.
You know what I like about the story? I haven't done much research. Jelle, am I pronouncing your name right? How does your mom say your name?
Jelle, yeah, it's pretty good.
What I like is that if I heard correctly, is that she had erased her social media, that she wasn't even on social media.
I don't really looked into the story either. Sorry.
And then all of a sudden, then just take my facts as the gospel, please. So she erases her social media, and then she's out with some friends, and she delivers the line of lines.
Yeah.
And she got back on social media.
The international sound for foreplay that no one's ever even talked about. Jelle, I'm dying to know the story of how you were slid in out of nowhere from across the great Atlantic Ocean and were able to take $1,000 from the show. By the way, were you ever paid? Did we ever get you the money?
Yeah, I got it.
Wow.
Holy shit!
Okay.
Really?
Wow. We never intend on paying anyone. I don't know how you did that.
I keep stalking people till they deliver.
Can you tell me about what happened? Like how it popped on your radar, what you were doing? Can you tell me the story of like, and the next thing you know, you just made $1,000 in 5 minutes?
I was aware of the show. I think it's very entertaining, and I tune in sometimes. And yeah, but it never really fit my schedule because it was around 6 in the afternoon, which is basically my last training day on Saturday or something. So, but then I don't know how, but it got rescheduled to another day. Apparently, I don't know. Was it a Thursday or something? And we were at the training camp. A friend, Michiel, texted me the workout, and he said, "You can easily beat this." And then, yeah, we were there with Jon, Victor, like cooling down on the bike. We just finished the team workout. And then I thought, yeah, that 1 week was not really so hard. Either you can do legless rope climbs or not. And yeah, I tried to put Jon into doing it, and then Victor, and like no one was really wanting to put himself out there. I'm sure they could all have beat that time.
Oh, easy, Ella. Easy, buddy. Easy.
No,
You're the
I'm really
only man in the
confident.
world who could have possibly beat the great Taylor Self. Don't start saying your buddies could do it.
No, I'm pretty confident they could do it. They were just maybe
Chicken
a little
shit.
bit concerned if they, yeah, don't perform, and then what would have come from that.
Boo hoo.
Exactly.
I will tell you this. It was quite flattering to see you guys call in. It was very, very flattering. Happelainen was there also, right?
Yeah.
And so to see the
Me, Jon, Henrik, Victor. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a powerhouse group of amazing athletes to have those 4 guys all in one spot. And then this guy Mahel, what made him think? How does he know you? Do you train with him? How did he know you could beat it?
He knows me pretty well. He's a younger athlete, and he's pretty similar to my type of an athlete. He's also taller and pretty heavy, same weaknesses, and we now and then we train together. So he knows pretty well what I can and can't do. So yeah, he was basically at work.
And was he watching the show? So he was watching the show, and then you just happened to have your phone by you because you were training. What were the odds of you looking at your phone?
Yeah, it was like very I cannot find the word. Very things coming
Spontaneous.
together, spontaneous. Yeah, we were done. We had the 10-minute cool down on the bike, and then I grabbed my phone after like 2 or 3 hours, and I saw a message because first you post it, you announce it, and then the show starts. And yeah, it was basically posted 25 minutes ago, and then we start chatting about it, and then we just set up, and I said to Victor, make sure you call in, and I will do the workout. And for him, it was also like, yeah, his English is starting to get better, but he's not super comfortable.
No,
with
it's
it.
not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
And then getting thrown into a bunch of 5 dudes talking shit about everybody. So I think it was very strong from him daring to do that at such a young age. And
Victor's great. Hey, and you demolished the time. It was a short workout, and you still beat it. I want to say by like 40 seconds or something crazy, 20 or 40 seconds. I mean, you really killed it. Did you know even before you started? Were you like, yeah? Did you do the numbers in your head?
yeah, I knew what I had to keep on the bike in order to match his splits. And yeah, the legless rope climb, you either can or you can't do it, and I'm comfortable in the movement. So that's why I called in. Actually, if it was like more like the other weeks were very metabolically taxing, let's say, and I'm not sure if I had it in me at that point to really dig deep, and this was just like a muscle fatigue, and yeah, kind of workout.
And Jelle, you nailed it, because afterwards, when I was talking on the phone with Taylor, he's like, "Fuck this." He's like, "I gotta. If people are gonna win the money, we're gonna have to start hurting. I'm gonna just start making workouts that make you want to just like that scare people. You know what I mean? That make it meta." He's like, "I'm gonna start going the metabolic route and just make these horrible." So you nailed it. You saw, okay, and so you said you were in a 10-minute cool down. So what had you done just before the 10-minute cool down?
Yeah, it was I can't remember the exact workout, but it was basically machines, burpees, and toes to bar. And it was like 40 minutes team workout. And yeah, I could, like, the strategy was that I hammered the machines and Victor hammered the burpees, like a little bit split like this. But in the end, we tried to chase Jon and Henrik. They were a bit better on the machines, which meant I had to suffer more on the burpees, and I was in a dark place. So I was happy that I could still pull it off.
So it was literally a 40-minute just complete shit show of just going really hard, like you said, to a dark place, burpees and machines, and then just a 10-minute cool down on the bike, and then you jumped into that workout.
Yeah, in the end there was like more 30 to 40 minutes between it, but it was yeah, we were 10 minutes done when I saw the workout, and then I think we tuned in halfway the show, something like this.
Were you done with Jelle? Were you done with your training for the day?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you would emotionally come down too. Not only physically, you were at the end of a long, tiring day, but you were also like, okay, I can just chill. You'd brought your whole nervous system down.
Yeah, but me and Victor, we just lost the workout, so we were emotionally still processing.
So, man, how fun! And so you see the workout, and you think, okay, I can beat this time. You felt very confident.
Yeah, like fresh for sure. I was not sure what how my body would react after 3 days of training camp and that workout, but these are maybe all excuses.
Hey, what's your thoughts on what Taylor has to go through every week to put himself on the line like that? Because you did say also that you implied that, yeah, like maybe the other guys didn't want to go because they didn't want to go into a public forum and put themselves on the line and expose themselves. What do you think about what Taylor goes through every week?
Yeah, like putting yourself out there week after week takes you need to have big balls, I think, because it's always nice to be the hero, but if you fuck up, everybody will see, and you guys are there to, of course, make it bigger than it is, probably. So
yeah, I trip, and no one can win every workout. I mean, it's inevitable, right? There's going to be a lot of losses.
yeah, true. And I'm happy that I picked my battle wisely. And yeah, it was just a nice time. Everything came together, but now closer to the games, I will probably let the challenges a bit aside and stay to the actual plan.
Why do you think that workout like affected your training in any positive or negative way doing that?
No, that week it was perfectly fine. It was a more flexible week, more focusing on like weightlifting technique, and the CrossFit pieces we added in were pretty flexible in how we felt. So that week it was okay, but like the weeks now are pretty, let's say, borderline. Like if you do like a little bit too much, it can easily become overtraining. So now we're keeping more eye on volume and what I'm actually doing. So junk things, I can avoid it for now.
Are rope climbs something that when you see rope climbs, do you feel in a workout, like if you were at the games and you saw rope climbs, is that a piece that you're like, okay, got it? Like it's one that you feel very, very good about?
Yeah, I like it, especially legless, because it's just the pulling capacity. maybe a little bit less normal rope climbs, because the rope, when it's windy and it's short and but just legless, I know exactly what I can do.
Would you say it's a favorite of yours?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. This week it's $2,000.
Yeah, you say it's never the intent to pay, but if you keep going up $500 every week, eventually you'll have to pay it, I guess.
Yeah. And so will you look this week? That's double what you won. Will you at least look? Will you at least be like, okay, I told him I wouldn't, but I see rope climbs again?
Yeah, well, look, I think Lazar was chirping a bit in the chat last week, and I was waiting for him to call in, but I think he had the same feeling as me. He's just
Chicken shit.
exactly. He was probably watching, so I'm curious.
Well, I have to tell you, it was really, really cool and validating for the show. As much as we were making fun of you guys, everyone has the utmost respect for you four, Henrik, Victor, yourself, and of course, Janikowski. What a cool thing for the show to see all of you guys on the shot. I mean, I know the fans really, really loved it. That was cool. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, it was
W-
very nice moment.
Did Andre Houdet is your coach?
Yeah, exactly.
Did he say anything to you? But did you tell him before you check in with him before you do it?
I didn't check in with him before, but I was like not really worried, but I was thinking like, what would he think about this?
Yeah.
But yeah, he saw it and he had a very good time. He watched it with his wife and his mother-in-law, and they
Oh no, she can't watch the show. The mother-in-law can't watch the show.
yeah, she had a good laugh. And yeah, he thought it was a good timing as well. It was a good idea, and like putting myself out there takes balls to do it, and I brought it home, so he was happy.
And so he didn't slap your wrist. You didn't get any. He wasn't like, "Hey, Jelle, don't do that. That's fucking up your training." You didn't get any feedback like that.
No.
No.
Maybe
Okay.
if I would do it like this week, it would be different, but that was a good call at that moment.
$2,000, Jelle. 2,000. That's a few steak dinners in Texas for you and your wife.
Yeah, true.
Good steak.
I hope
man.
sticking.
And you like
sticking to the plan.
And you
will
like your
bring more.
steak. And you love your steak. You could probably buy half a cow and a freezer. That's meat for 6 months for you, Jelle.
True, yeah. I'm waiting for other games athletes to call in.
You've been with your wife now for 11 years.
Yeah, you did your research.
11 years and 14 weeks.
This becomes creepy.
What does she say? So you're reinventing yourself. She's watching you reinvent yourself. She's obviously seen, you've been with someone that long, and so she knew you as someone who was obsessed with judo, and then start your life and your career in IT, and then now reinvent yourself again as a games athlete. Does she ever give you feedback on that? Does she enjoy watching you continuously to reinvent yourself?
I don't think I really reinvent myself. Like the person I am is the same that she got to know 11 years ago.
11 years
Just
and 14
in a different
weeks.
sport.
11 years and 14 weeks.
Yeah. You don't make me look good here. That you know it better than me.
So it's not reinvent yourself. And what do you think it is the common thread that that is you? You're saying you're not reinventing yourself. This is just who I am. And who is that? What is that?
Yeah, I just like to do challenges, hard stuff, like putting goals and working towards it. And the crazier they are, the more appealing to me. And if that's in sports or in business or whatever, yeah, I think I attack it with the same mindset, and that didn't change. Obviously, the sport changed, but how I do it is and how I talk about it or live with it is exactly the same as 11 years and 40 weeks ago.
Is there any piece sometimes and I'm projecting onto the athletes, but sometimes I think athletes maybe are putting their life on hold because of their commitment to CrossFit. It's probably not a good way for me to think about it because of the massive time commitment, right? And it's all consuming, especially at the level that you're doing it, top 10 in the world. Does any part of you is there any tug like that? Like, hey, I should really be doing my IT job and climbing the ranks there instead of doing this? Or do you not compartmentalize your life like that? Is it more like, hey, this is just my life, I do what I do?
Now I'm really focusing into like CrossFit because I feel there's just a limited time span you can do it, and you can always like climb the ranks in IT or other businesses, but to be on your peak in a certain sport, I think the moment is now for me and not in 10 years. And after that, I can probably do whatever.
How old are you, Jelle?
I turned 29 last week.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
And Jelle, what about why didn't triathlons or high rocks or things like, other modalities of high level of training, why didn't those catch your eye? Why didn't you go that way? Like, I could see you, someone with your personality, being like, okay, I want to go to the Ironman.
I was like into running before, but for me, the challenge was very quickly gone. It's like very repetitive, always the same, like years of hard work just to improve like seconds, minutes. So the fun part was quickly gone there. And in CrossFit, I keep getting new challenges, and I like to learn. I like to learn new things, and yeah, it just makes it really fun. And I enjoy the process of learning new things, learning new techniques, exploring. Yeah, that's basically why.
So it was strictly out of enjoyment. It was you were like, okay, you were running, you're like, this is getting old. And I guess if there was two lines, there's a commitment line and a fun line, and they have to have some sort of balance. And so the commitment started surpassing the fun, and then CrossFit popped on your radar, and you're like, okay. And so this commitment and this hard work and the fun are growing in parallel.
Yeah, I didn't go from running to CrossFit. I had a judo career in between, and that was
you were running
basically
before. You were running before judo.
yeah. But the running was maybe only like 3 to 4 years, and I combined it a bit, and then I wanted to get more serious about judo. So then I dropped running and I dropped soccer, and so that was then the sport that I did like serious for 14 years. And it was basically also
black belt? Did you get your black belt, Jelle?
Yeah, but in judo, black belts are like it just you have to study, you have to pass an exam, but like in competition, yeah, it doesn't mean too much the belts. Like you can still be black belt and shit in competition.
Okay, so kind of like Taekwondo, there's just if you put in the time, you'll get the black belt, as opposed to maybe jiu-jitsu. It's more like, hey, at some point you're gonna have to fight someone.
That's a very good explanation, indeed.
What about the difference between these two sports? In judo, there's always someone trying to stop you, and in CrossFit, there's never anyone trying to stop you. Do you think about that? Is it a different mindset?
Yeah, of course. In CrossFit, you're just in your own lane, and you can basically do your race and not caring about anybody. Even when you want to race somebody, maybe you're physically limited, so you cannot really race them. But in judo, it really matters what you do to determine if you win or not. And yeah, it's complete different sports. Like in judo, you also want to study techniques of your opponents to adapt your training to it. Like in CrossFit, you can just do your thing and be fine. So yeah, that's also why I thought Judo was fun, because it never stops. It's never the same. You can keep growing, keep practicing new techniques, keep improving your game. It's very fun. You're never done with it as well.
Jelle, what about the anxiety at the starting line? You're at a judo competition, you know, you're standing on either side of the judge calls you out onto the mat, and then and then there he is. That's the dude. In like 5 seconds, you and him are gonna fucking fight. As opposed to you're on the starting line. Is there a difference also in the anxiety?
Yeah, of course. Especially when most of the
It is
times,
fighting. I don't think a lot of people realize it. At the level you're at, it's fighting. There's some rules. You can't bite the guy. You can't kick him in the balls. But people are trying to hurt people out there. That's like, hey, fuck this. I got to fight this fucking guy.
Yeah, it's not really hurting. Like if you lose, it's in a respectful way. Your feelings are mostly more hurt than your body, because when a judo throw like works out pretty well, you're just surprised and flat on your back and it's over. It's not like an MMA that you hit each other until you KO. Like judo is a very respectful and elegant sport, but it's very tough. It's very tough.
And could you describe the difference in anxiety? Does the starting line at CrossFit seem easy compared to the seconds before when you get called out onto the mat?
Yeah. Like in CrossFit, it's 3-1, and if you miss your start, you can slowly get into your own race, and it doesn't matter. And like in judo, if you miss your start and your opponent starts putting his hand on your judogi and throwing you around, you better follow his pace, or it means the end for you. So it's that's not me.
I know. I just wanted to show a judo throw.
Hey,
Nice.
what is that, Glover?
No, it's
and Alex.
I don't think it's Glover. But
do you watch the UFC, Jelle?
Not too much. When I see a clip on Instagram, I will check it and I enjoy it, but I will not. I don't have a UFC pass to watch all the fights, by example.
Do you think judo is critical to like anyone who wants to be in MMA? Do you think it's like just vital? Like, hey, you better have some judo.
I think it's for sure an advantage, but what I have realized is that you're very limited to moves with the judogi. So I think maybe like grappling or like wrestling might transfer a bit better to MMA, but judo, yeah, it's a good base to have, but you will have to learn very new techniques to get a grip on slippery, sweaty men.
Do you know about Kayla Harrison, the woman who is the 2-time gold medalist, and then she switched to MMA and she's having a great time. But you're right, but she's using her judo to throw people down, and everyone's like trying to stay away from her because they know as soon as she grabs you, you're going to the ground.
Yeah, exactly. I also did like a short period of time like BJJ, and then like a small super fight against the BJJ guy, and if they know you do judo, they just throw them on their back with their legs up, and yeah, they
don't want to get close. No. They don't want to get close to you.
Exactly. Yeah.
Is judo similar to Russian sambo? Are they related?
I think sambo is without the pants, just the judoki. It's a bit. I'm not sure exactly. They probably have similar techniques with the gi, but I don't know their rules. I think it's also in a square, in a circle, and not in a square.
Because the sambo guys, everyone wants to stay away from the sambo guys too. The sambo champions, they seem to just throw you on the ground too and get on top of you.
Yeah, what we saw in Belgium and Netherlands, and like, is like when they are not really at the top of judo, they get into sambo and they destroy like world level.
Oh, guys,
sambo
wow.
guys.
Okay.
So to get at the top in judo is like very hard, very challenging.
You as you get better and better at CrossFit, was there a point where it clicked, where I'm assuming you did CrossFit for fun, and then at some point you were like, okay, I want to compete at the highest level. Do you remember that moment, or is that not how it happened?
I didn't get into CrossFit with the idea I have to get to the CrossFit Games. It just became very gradually, like signing up for a competition, getting better, like local competitions, then going to another country to do competitions and podium there, and then gradually like just moving the goals until the point that I had the feeling that I had to push for semifinals and then obviously the games.
Was there a moment that you remember, like someone you looked over at the podium and you're like, oh shit, I beat that guy. It's on now. It's on.
I'm not completely. I know Madrid. It was in Madrid Championship. I don't know the exact year. Probably 21. Yeah, probably 21, because in the Corona shutdown, I just kept training because I love training, like twice a day, and I had no competitions for like over a year. And then I signed up for Madrid Championship because there was a bunch of friends going, and it was like a first hard international competition. And there was Roman Kranikov, Georges Karavis, Zach George, like proper games athletes. And then first event I beat Roman in the run. Then I was like, wow, I'm able to beat games athletes. And then I podiumed there, and then I had the feeling like maybe I can do something here. Then I just tried to push for semifinals, fucked up the submission window, and then I had to train one more year in
What
the
happened?
darkness.
You sent your video in late or something?
Yeah. Long story short, yes.
And you would have gone to the games?
No, it was quarterfinals.
Oh, okay.
But I was trying to get into semifinals for a couple of years. And then after Madrid, I thought, okay, this might be the year. And if I have all my scores like put into the leaderboard myself, I would have made it there the first time to semifinals. But had to sit that one out because my score didn't get in time. So then 2023 was last year, and then I got into semis and directly to the games, which was quite nice to have the confirmation that what I'm doing works.
Yeah. Hey, when you take a hiatus, you're on a sabbatical from your job, right? You're now training, you're now full time.
Yeah, indeed, since this year.
And is that a hard decision to make, or is it? Do you ask yourself, can I do this? And then once you decide yes, you can, you do it, or it's like, hey, I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna have to figure it out. Like, is it a hard decision?
It's a very hard decision because I loved my job. It's financial security. I have a host to pay. I have a wife.
You have a new house?
Not a new house, but
remodeled.
We live here for 7 years, so I want to continue to pay the bills and everything. So yeah, it's a different earning model with CrossFit and sponsors and these kind of things. But I had some plan A, B, C, and yep, that's my home gym.
And so when you say it was a hard decision, like, does it take weeks to make the decision?
Yeah, it was a couple of weeks. Like, we had the off-season camp at Andre's place at No Shortcuts, and there we had to like evaluate a bit on the last season and how we will do better next season. And the realization was just that I was lacking time. And in order to have more time, was basically just cutting down hours at the job. And there, the seed was planted, and I was thinking how I could do it, and making the calculations how to make it financially work. Because if I just go to my dad, by example, and I say, "Hey, I will quit my job," he will say, "No, you will stay working. This is not an option." So I have to make a clear plan and then explain them how I will quit my job. And then, yeah, he was very supportive. Like my family, my wife, they were very supportive towards the decision.
Jelle, when's the last time you had a gi on? When's the last time you went out and did some judo and rolled around?
During Corona was probably the last time, like 2020.
What do you think about I mean, I'm guessing you're significantly stronger now than you were then.
Yeah, exactly.
And do you think it would transfer? Do you think you would be better at judo now?
Yeah, I wish I knew a little bit more of the methodology back then, because I'm sure like the intensities we train at and the duration is exactly the same. It's very similar. So I was more doing like strength work and like bodybuilding style of strength work to get stronger, but like CrossFit would have been much better for my judo shape, let's say.
Did it transfer your conditioning from judo to CrossFit? Did it transfer well, or were you like, oh no, there's a lot of work to do?
Yeah, like conditioning wise, metabolically, I think I was pretty fit already going into CrossFit. The only big limitation I felt was like overhead mobility, because in judo you move in this area, and if you like extend your arm in this position in judo, it's not good. It means that you're losing. So doing a snatch was very challenging for me, like everything overhead walking lunges. So I had to work 3, 4, 5 years, like every day, very hard on mobility, just to get more comfortable and more efficient in all the movements. But just getting into CrossFit and gave me a wall ball, rowing, and running workout, I would probably do like very good.
It is amazing how well you're doing. The competition is fierce, right? I mean, you're competing against guys who've been doing this for a long time and who've dedicated, a huge chunk of their life to it. And then for you to come in your rookie year and take 10th place is pretty wild. Do you think how much better are you this year than you were last year? Are you significantly better?
I feel a lot better. Yeah, it obviously has to translate in results as well, but feeling wise, I feel much better. Like I just have only one task, and that's getting fitter. It's like it feels like my job now, my only responsibility. And like also semifinals this year was like the first ever competition I went in without niggles or pain, or it almost felt awkward, or like, am I doing something wrong? Am I not training or pushing enough? But just feels good that you can dial in everything, like all the sleep, all the proper foods, like time your workouts at a good moment in the day, and it makes a big difference.
You had a 7th, a 6th, a 1st, a 2nd, a 16th, and a 6th. Is that event 5? Is that 16th the snatch workout?
Yeah, indeed.
And did you do that? And you got a 736. Did you do that in training? Had you tried that before?
I didn't do the full workout in training. I did some intervals, but I missed the barbell as well, so I might have been able to do it a little bit faster. But I was taking a chance to get some people behind me, and that chance failed. But it was a calculated risk. It wouldn't put me out of like games tickets or out of the podium. It just if it worked out, I would have probably beaten Lazar in the end.
So when you went into that event, were you in first place after the fourth event?
I'm not sure if I was first or like tied first, but maybe I was already first there, yeah, or still first.
And then unless maybe it was Henrik. Hey, what about Uldis? Wasn't that a trip?
I felt very bad for him, like
Yeah.
having 2 event wins and not making it.
Yeah, that's wild. Did you I don't know if you have time to even think about your other competitors, but after he got those 2 firsts, in your head, are you thinking, okay, that's one spot gone, he's going?
Oh, no. I
No.
mostly focus on myself and the things I can do. It's good for him that he had 2 event wins, but I can only focus, and I have only to focus on myself. It's not judo, it's CrossFit.
What was the difference in prize money between first and second?
I think 3K.
$3,000. And and you went there to win that? Like when you go to semifinals, are you like, okay, I'm gonna win this?
The first goal was to punch my second ticket. That was like the main goal.
Mm-hmm.
And because I had no clue where I would stack up against the guys, it's a very tough field. And I have been training 6 months very differently than the year before. But after the first day and the second day, I felt very good, and I felt like first place was possible. But yeah, came just a bit short.
How is the difference? Why is there a difference? Not why. How is the training different this year than last year? You're saying it was a very different training.
Like training itself was not very different, but like schedule-wise, it's very different. Like now I have at least 9 to 10 hours bedtime, where before it was maximum 8 and mostly 7, sometimes 6. And now the workouts are like the proper timing in the morning, finished by 6 in the evening, where before I was sometimes finished at 9:30, 10 in the evening, and then you go to bed very rushed because you want to have 8 hours of sleep, but you're still like processing things and full of pre-workout and caffeine, so it doesn't work too much.
Are you excited every day to train? Are you still in the honeymoon phase? Like, are you pretty pumped up? Do you wake up and you're like, fuck yeah, let's get it. I'm stoked. I can't believe this is my life. This is so fun.
I'm not I rely more on my routines and my habits than I rely on motivation, let's say it this way. I love to train. Not that I am excited for it every day because it's a lot, but yeah, I love the process. I like how can I say it? Like my wife definitely feels the difference when I'm working out and not working out. Like because I have then a lot of energy, and I think she prefers when I just work out and be chill. I need it.
Yellow, now that you're in full, have you missed anything because of your training? Like you didn't go to a wedding, you didn't go to a birthday party. Are there things that you're just like, hey, yeah, I just can't, I can't come out of my lane. I have to stay focused.
Yeah, I miss out and I cancel a lot of things. If it's past 9 p.m., it's no go for me. If I have to reschedule my training or if I can't do meal preps, then it's a no go. It either fits my schedule or doesn't. And I canceled the marriage of my cousin. Things like this, or I just went to see them like at the how do you say, like the
church?
First part of the party.
Oh, right.
But then at 9 I went home and got the time in bed.
Did you send him a gift card from Target or something at least?
Yeah, of course, and I
See, that's all
congratulate them, but yeah, it's the only thing that matters.
Man, your English is pretty good if you understood what he said. A gift card from Target. I was like, there's no way he's going to understand that. Wow, that's impressive.
I was trying to think. I guess you could do like a gift card from Aldi or something.
Is
like
Aldi a European place?
You guys have
Aldi
Aldi?
exists, yeah.
Yeah, there you
It's
go.
a cheap shop,
Yeah.
cheap warehouse.
I don't even
Or
know.
IKEA.
Market.
IKEA might be better. You get an
Oh.
IKEA gift card. That's good.
IKEA has more furniture and things to decorate the house.
Yes.
It's not where you get your fruit and vegetables.
Right.
No.
I'm just thinking of gift cards you could give your.
Hey, you don't have
Yeah.
what country are you in?
Belgium.
You don't have IKEA in Belgium?
Yes, we have.
Oh, okay. Jelle, so your commitment is thorough. You're in that place. You're uncompromising. You're in the phase of being uncompromising in order to achieve your goal.
Yeah, and even more than ever, because with all the things I do, I think like I will not quit my job to just fuck around. It's like either you do it good or you don't do it.
I love that. And when will you go to Texas?
In end of July 29th. So we are there big week and a half prior.
What's the hottest day in Belgium so far this year?
The weather in Belgium is pretty shitty right now. Like the hottest we had is 24 degrees. I don't know in Fahrenheit, but it's not hot.
75 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, you're fucked.
It's
dude.
like a regular
fucked.
day.
Yella, you're fucked. Hey, dude,
That's
it's
like a nice day in Texas.
Yella, it's really hot there.
Yeah, I'm aware of it. No worries.
75.
That's beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's perfect.
yeah, but that was the best day. Like today it's 19 degrees, 18 and very cloudy. So I was freezing in the outdoor pool today. Like really. I was the only one. No one went outside. It was too cold.
Is a week and a half enough time for you to like get acclimated to Texas, you think?
I'm doing some heat protocols to be ahead of the 1 week and a half. Because last year I didn't do it and it was not so hot. And I got surprised big time by exercising in the heat. So now I'm doing some hardcore heat protocols.
You get in the sauna and crank it up to like 200 degrees or something like that.
And do burpees in the sauna?
I right after the games, I was planning on what I could do better, and I purchased customized sauna or like made to measure, and I can basically put my bike rack in it.
Oh, nice!
Oh my god!
Wow!
To do some active heat training at the exact temperatures. And this shit is hard. It's crazy.
Yeah, dude,
I hope it will pay off.
horrible, dude. That sounds horrible.
Yeah, it is. But it's like train hard, fight easy. At least I hope it works out.
Hey, Jelle, had you been? When was the first time you came to the United States? When was your first time in the States?
I once went on a school trip at 2013-14 before I did CrossFit, just visiting some things with school. I already don't remember. It's like Washington and New York.
Okay.
But that was the second time in the States with the games last year.
And then you were at Rogue also, right?
Yeah, that was the third time. Indeed.
Do you enjoy coming here? Or do you dread the trip? Are you like, oh fuck, I don't want to go back over there?
I quite like it once I'm there, but like fighting a jet lag is real. Yeah, it's taxing. Yeah.
Yeah. Will you stay this year after the games? What are your plans? Do you plan, since you made the trip out here? Will you stay a couple weeks?
No, straight home. We did it last year, and it was so like hard. Like you just did the hardest thing of your life.
Mm-hmm.
And then we planned on doing a road trip, and I was complete smashed. So now we will just get home, and yeah, then it's basically
Yeah, get back to
replying
your
to the
own get back
marriage.
to your own bed, get back to your own bed, get
Yeah.
back to your own life, and decompress.
Exactly. And then we get married 2 or 3 weeks after the games.
This year.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Congratulations. That's
So,
awesome.
Thank you. After 11 years and 14 weeks, it was about time.
Yeah. There's plenty of time. There's plenty. I mean, man, think of that. So you're 29. Man, you've been with her since you've been 18. That's crazy.
Yeah, we were together in high school. High school? Yeah, high school.
Yeah. You're going to be a great father. The key to being a good parent is having a great relationship with your wife. It's like, it's the foundation. 11 years is great. Congratulations. You should be really proud of that, man. Finding a woman and I think finding a woman and staying with her is like a crowning achievement of a man's life.
Yeah,
I can't believe but it took me 50 years to figure that out.
At least you figured it out now.
When you finished the games last year and you take 10th place, are you high? Are you excited? Are you proud of yourself, or are you disappointed?
I was just happy that it was done.
It's that hard, huh? There's that piece too,
It's
huh?
really hard.
Yeah.
You know it will be hard, but you cannot imagine how really hard it is. It's I was shocked. Like after the first day already, my quads were so sore of like the bike ride into the 100 something wall balls, and then you think, how will I survive another 3 days on this? But I was just like happy that was over.
Did you hear thoughts that you were surprised to hear in your own head? Because it is so hard. You're like, wow, I'm having some thoughts like, I can't believe I'm here already in this spot in my head.
No, not really.
No.
I didn't know where I would rank against the world, but in my head, because I know I'm the type of athlete that can probably potentially be good at the games, and I also felt that all the implements of the games I like a lot. So in my head, I was not really surprised to end up 10th place. I was happy that it turned out this way, because a lot of people probably came in with the same idea and then got cut. But yeah, it just.
Are you talking about Jason Hopper?
No, not specifically, but.
Hey, are you prepping different mentally this year than last year? Like, you'll hear some athletes tell themselves, "Hey, I remind myself it's a privilege to be out here." Or do you have some mantras or some sayings that you're like, "Okay, day 1 I'm going to use this, day 2 I'm going to use this." Like, do you have any mental strategies now that you know that it's so hard?
No, like a lot of people ask me this question, but I just, like every workout I do, I will finish it no matter how hard it is. And like if you do it like 2 times a day for 100 and so much trainings leading up to the games, and you've been in that hard place so many times, like it will show up, and you know how to navigate these moments. So it's just like, I've been here, I can do that. I can do hard things.
Yeah. Well, you're very likable. It's great to see you do well. I think everyone is a Jelle fan, man, and I appreciate you coming on. You are really a cool class act, and we made that post with all the European guys as porn stars surrounded Taylor. And then I think you reposted it, and then you realized what it was, because you're such a sheltered, wholesome man. You didn't realize, and then you had to pull it down, right?
I don't exactly remember how it went.
It was a famous meme in the United States many years ago. But I guess it's not like the Hoktui chick. It didn't make it across the pond. But did you post that, and then someone's like, "Hey, dude, do you know what that is?" And you're like, "Oh yeah."
No.
Oh.
I just reposted it, but then I realized that probably 90% of the people that follow me will not know
Oh, what it is.
what's it about.
Oh,
So
okay.
then I made another story with the link so they can like see it. And
Okay. I thought maybe it was so inappropriate. You didn't realize what it was,
No.
and then you realized how inappropriate it was, and you were like, "Oh my goodness, this cannot be."
no,
These fucking
I don't
Americans are
care too much about
dirtbags.
that.
Okay, okay.
No.
Okay.
I like to keep it a bit authentic and funny on Instagram.
Okay, good. All right. All right, buddy. Hey, thank you. I look forward to seeing you in Texas. Congratulations. Yeah, you I think you've invigorated the whole CrossFit competition space. You have lots of people who are interested in what you're doing, and you've definitely invigorated it over in Europe. So thanks for what you're doing, and I look forward to watching you compete, man.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, and have a nice day.
Yep, you too, brother. Thank you.
Thanks, Jelle.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Nothing not to like.
He's cool, man.
Nothing not to like. Oh, I didn't even make one head joke. Darn it. I saw someone put, I saw this dude wrote the word jaw. I didn't get to make one joke about the size of his head. Damn it.
Jelle. It's fucking Easter Island noggin.
Man, he's cool.
Big time. He's dope.
I wonder if his girl knows how lucky she is. That's a cool dude.
Gotta be, right?
Yeah, that's the kind of guy that you're kind of like him. That's the kind of guy that like a girl wants.
How
Big
so?
guy, safe to be around, hard worker, smart. That's you, Caleb.
Oh, well, thank
You're
you.
like you live in Nebraska?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're Nebraska's Jelle Hoste.
Well, that's very sweet of you.
Is that what you call that? A strong jawline?
Yeah, he's got that fucking,
I think that's an understatement.
got that crimson chin, bitch.
I was talking to some family members yesterday about Joe Biden, and I feel so much better. They told me, "Hey, he just has a stuttering problem. It's not a big deal."
Oh.
I swear to God.
No.
I swear to God.
You can't be serious.
I swear to God.
No way.
I swear to God.
Oh my God. Dude.
I swear to
He just
God.
has a stuttering problem. Oh. I don't even know what to say to that.
I was talking to this other family member, and they're like, I'm like, "Hey, what do you think the two most important parts? What do you think are the two most important things to have a country with a strong foundation?"
Okay.
And this acquaintance of mine was like, "I don't know." And I'm like, "Well, I would propose that it's energy, right, and food.
Sure.
And once you have those under control, like those are the foundation, that it's all good. Like from there, you can start building your empire, right?" And the person immediately went, "Well, what about climate change?" I was like, "Oh no!" The same person who told me that Biden has just a stuttering problem. Oh my God, dude! California's so crazy, dude.
I found. Sorry, let me just go back real quick.
Dude, that's savage. Hey, dude, being in a sauna burns my nostrils. I struggle in saunas with my nostrils. Yeah.
My parents got one, and I actually really enjoy it.
I enjoy it too. I enjoy being really hot.
I don't mind that feel. I like that feeling where you like feel it like burning when you're breathing. Like
You
feel
do?
just like, yeah, it's like just like an internal warming of my body. I like it a lot. Like since I've been living in Florida, it's like the best feeling ever, because it just feels like you're living in a sauna. Like you're sweating all the time, but
You're too young to enjoy that. I can't believe you enjoy that already.
Oh man, yes, but I like already have arthritis in a lot of my joints.
Yeah.
And so just like being in a really warm climate where I'm just sweating, or
Yeah.
like my blood's flowing all the time, it just feels so good.
Dude, it's like hot here now already in California. It's like, 80.
Yeah.
And I still wear long johns
Yeah.
every day. Just so I can stay just hot. I just want to stay sweaty at all times. And I have no pain when I'm sweaty. I have no pain when I'm sweaty.
That's how I feel too. Like I came back. I'm obviously back in Nebraska right now, but I was like wearing a hoodie for the past couple of days, and it was like 72 degrees, but it was dry. I just need to stay warm. It's weird.
And you, yeah, I'll do that too. Put on, and I always start, no matter how, even if it's 90 in my garage, I'll start with a hoodie on.
Yeah.
I want it to get so, and I always drink a pint of water before, like to where it's uncomfortable how much water I drink. You drink water before you work out?
No, usually I try to drink throughout the day so that I don't have to do anything while I'm working out.
Yeah. So, they told me that, another person I know told me that, he doesn't have dementia or Alzheimer's. He's just old. And that I don't understand what it's like to be old.
Okay.
I'm like, listen, I couldn't even remember Hollis Malloy's name the other day. Like, I've known Hollis for 15 years. Like I understand like what it's like not to remember shit.
And you're like 30 years younger than that guy.
Yeah, like I get it.
Come on, dude.
But dude,
The fuck out of here. He just has a stuttering problem.
Sevon's balls are rancid at all times. I change my long johns in my underwear probably, I'd say 3 times a day.
It's pretty frequent. That's a lot of laundry.
Yeah, I do a lot of laundry.
Oh my God.
Let me so I guess I don't know the inner workings of it, but I guess there's something called the 25th Amendment, and I guess the 25th Amendment is basically like if a president's going in for surgery, they use the 25th Amendment to hand over power to the vice president.
Right.
Or if the president were to die, they transfer power to the vice president. But I guess the way it has to happen, and we could look into this more as the show goes on, but maybe have Dale back on. But I guess how it works is the cabinet has to get together. Has to be a certain number of people have to get together and then write them a letter and then basically be like, hey, we're transferring power. I don't even know if the president has to be in compliance or not. But this is what CNN says. This was put up 2 hours ago. But as the president, defiance has become as much a part of Joe Biden's psychology as Delaware. It's so weird how they paint it as defiance. Being retarded has become as much a part of Joe Biden's psychology as Delaware. I think that works too.
Okay.
But and anyone who's offended by the word retarded, I'm using it perfectly correctly. Now is not the time to be offended. But as the president and his inner circle dig in following his disastrous debate performance last week, a growing number of Democrat leaders are saying they want him to step aside for the good of the party and the country. So here's another thing I'm struggling with. I can't tell if they want him to step down now as president or if they just want him to stop running. But I was thinking last night as I went to bed, what if China were to attack Taiwan and they had to call Biden at 3 a.m. and be like, hey, what do you want to do?
If you called me at 3 a.m, I wouldn't know what to do.
I'd like a handy.
Be like, oh.
At 3 a.m, I'm always full wood.
Fully erect.
Yeah, if I wake up at 3 a.m, someone's getting it.
Yeah.
Democratic Rep. Lloyd Doggett of Texas was the first to break ranks. I represent the heart of the congressional district once represented by Lyndon Johnson. Under very different circumstances, he made the painful decision to withdraw. President Biden should do the same, Doggett said in a statement on Tuesday. There's a large and increasing group of House Democrats concerned about the president's candidacy, representing a broad swath of the caucus. Another House Democrat lawmaker told CNN on condition of anonymity to speak candidly, we are deeply concerned about his trajectory and his ability to win. We want to give him space to make a decision to step aside, but he will be increasingly vocal about our concerns if he doesn't. We will be increasingly vocal about our concerns if he doesn't step down. So there, right there, the implication is not that they want him to step down from being president, but they don't want him to run.
Yeah.
Biden, go ahead.
I would agree. I'm them. I'm like, fuck.
I say he steps down now. Make Kamala the first Indian Microsoft, not alcoholic, president. Biden is expected to meet Wednesday with Democratic governors and congressional leaders. I will say this. It would suck if she was president because it would be fun. It will be a fun moment to elect a black woman as president. Like it would be fun to fucking elect Candace Owens as president. Candace Owens as president.
Yeah.
As
Why?
opposed to one just I just like firsts. Like it would just be cool. Like just as a first. I know that maybe that goes against like, you know,
A lot of things.
a lot of things that I say, but like not as a quota, but just like elector on merit. You know, not how like not like we have a black female senator in California, and she was picked because she was a black female. Like he said, he picked her
Mhm.
because of that. So like I don't consider her like California's first black female senator. Like it's not on merit, but it would be cool just to elect. I just like it. I like the implications of electing someone like that on merit. Biden's expected to meet Wednesday with Democratic governors and congressional leaders, the White House said Tuesday. The announcement came after CNN reported that some governors expressed concerns about the president's debate performance. The governors, one source said, were worried about going public with their concerns out of fear it would lead to Biden digging in further. So what's interesting is that this article, I read it earlier. They used Dodgett in the beginning, the congressman from Austin, Texas, the Democrat. But now they just use anonymous sources for the rest of the article. CNN talked to more than
So
2
what's the
dozen
rest of
current
it?
and former. Say it again.
Is the rest of it just off the record quotes from Dodgett?
Maybe, but listen to this line. CNN talked to more than 2 dozen current and former Democratic officials. Like, is it 1 current and 13 former, or like? It's a horrible sentence. As well as donors and longtime Biden allies. I don't give a fuck about donors. All of whom spoke on condition of anonymity to avoid alienating Biden. Many of these people
Alienating him?
I know.
Dude, he's alienated himself. He has no idea where he's at.
It's the feel party.
Feels good. Got to do it.
It's the feel party. CNN talked to more than 2 dozen current and former. Okay, they have held off going to Biden directly, hoping he would make the decision himself. But patience is wearing thin. Oh, that's the same thing that Biden said. My patience is wearing thin when people wouldn't take the vaccine. Do you remember that? We've done everything we can, and our patience is wearing thin.
Patience wearing thin. Do it, or you're gonna kill grandma.
Multiple Democrats told CNN amid signs that Biden has taken no steps to seriously consider the mounting concerns. He is poised to travel to swing states this weekend, aides said, a sign that he has no plans of changing course. On Tuesday, ABC News announced Biden will sit down with George Stephanopoulos for his first TV interview since the debate, with clips airing on Friday. Wait, he'll sit down on Tuesday, but clips won't air till Friday?
Got to make sure they're good clips.
That doesn't even make sense. Initially, there was hope that the president's family would convince him to step aside given how badly the debate went. His family? I just fucking hate how this is like this needs to be about my kids.
But it's
Not-
his job.
Not about his family. Initially, there was hope that the president's family would convince him to step aside given how badly the debate went. However, at a Biden retreat Sunday at Camp David, it became apparent that the president's family rallied around his decision to continue his campaign, blaming staff for his missteps. Oh, Jesus. Hey, this is what it's like, okay? It's like this. Dad, stay. Keep running, Dad. More money. Ukraine, China. More money. When he says he's getting help from his family. It's just Hunter doing coke at Camp David.
He sounded like...
I remember when Willie Nelson claimed that he smoked weed on the roof of the White House when Carter was president. He said he went up there and smoked some weed with the Secret Service. On Tuesday, ABC News, Biden will sit down. Okay, one word you know about Biden, stubborn, said one senior Democrat official who has publicly supported Biden in the past, but who privately thinks he needs to step aside. Oh, here we go. What's this?
This is Hunter talking to Joe.
How it is, but I think a blind man can see that Beth is looking for the door. I barely have a reason to care, and even I notice. Come on.
Just that voice. That's what it sounded like. That's Hunter on coke.
What show is that?
Rick and Morty. It's crazy. It's a great show.
Said one Democrat official who has publicly supported Biden in the past, but who privately thinks he needs to step aside. You pussy. They're trying to give him the space to realize what a disaster this is. And while the Biden campaign has insisted the debate was just a bad night for the 81-year-old president, the Democrats who want him to step aside say it was not a one-off incident that can be fixed. This is not like Obama being rusty for a debate, said a senior Democratic official, referring to former President Barack Obama's lackluster performance in his first debate against Republican opponent Mitt Romney in 2012. Biden might be able to survive this if this was the only incident, but it won't be the only incident, said senior Capitol Hill Democrat official. We still don't know who they're talking about. What do you mean it won't be? It isn't. We have to be honest with ourselves that it wasn't just a horrible night, Illinois Rep. Mike Quigley told Casey Hunt on CNN this morning on Tuesday. He clearly has to understand. I think what you're getting to here is that his decision not only impacts who's going to serve in the White House the next 4 years, but who's going to serve in the Senate. Fuck all that stuff. How about China? Who's going to serve in the House? This guy fucking controls young men's lives going to war.
Mine.
Yeah, yours.
It's cool though. Very cool. Very chill.
It just goes on and on. Oh, DeCoons is quoted in here. Coons told CNN he would like to see the president counter the narrative of being too old and incompetent for the job by doing more public events, town halls, and interviews ahead of the announcement of the ABC interviews. White House advisors said Monday that Biden was considering a high-profile interview in the coming days to help prove his fitness for office, in hopes of showing his energetic North Carolina rally the day after the debate was not simply a fluke. Campaign aides are also mapping out a more robust travel schedule to battleground states in July.
Jeez.
Man. Several Biden advisors told CNN the campaign is still working to assess the true fallout of the debate among voters in key battleground states. Dude. Like they're trying to figure out if he can win or not whether he's competent or not. This is fucking insane.
So bad.
What a mess.
Woof.
I only have 2 fit aids left.
That's it?
I text Aaron over there. Oh, I think I forgot to. I think Jelle might be a fit aid athlete.
Oh yeah. I think you had a note about it.
Oh
This?
shit. Hold on. Shit. I got to do something real quick.
Oh, okay. My gym self's fit aids. I think like the creatine ones and then the regular flavored ones.
Dude, fit aids in 3,000 gyms.
3,000?
Yeah. That's crazy, right?
That's pretty wild.
I want to get one of those fit aid refrigerators for my shit. Oh, hi, babe.
Hi.
Hey, the gardener in Berkeley is asking for the gate code because they want to bring dirt in. Oh, he opened it by hand. Oh, okay. Awesome. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
Never mind. All good.
Should I give them a heads up that he's there?
Sure.
Okay. He's there now?
Yeah, I guess they're around one of the trees. The dirt had lowered like 10 inches, which is crazy. I can't remember which tree.
Oh, wow.
Hey, is Nico there?
No. Let me see if he just texted me. Hold on.
Oh, he did. Maybe we can rain check until next week. Oh.
We can rain check. Okay.
Joey can go.
I told him
Okay.
Joey can do it in my original text, but
Is Ari good too?
he hasn't complained this morning.
Okay. All right.
Okay, but maybe he needed
Did you
the
listen
day
to
off. I don't know.
Did you listen to the podcast this morning?
No, how was it?
It was good. Yellow's cool as shit. Hey, did you hear the dog came into our room at 5:30 and poked me?
Yeah, I remember.
And did you see me? I got
and poked you.
yeah, poked me, and then she was doing that like where she's drinking her own
Licking
saliva.
your.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and I raced to the front door and she went outside and puked. And then I brought her back in, and then she poked me again. I took her outside and she puked on the back patio. I wiped a little bit of it up.
Well, I'm impressed she just didn't go in the boys' room and throw up.
I know, that's awesome, right?
That she actually woke you up. Mm-hmm.
All right, I have to sell some
Cool.
Fit Aid. Bye.
Bye. Good luck. Bye.
Fifth Wheel
Love
Fit.
you.
I love you too, baby. Fifth Wheel Fitness. What is the code for the 40% discount for Fit Aid? It's that barcode in the. Caleb, could you point to it?
Shit, that one.
Yeah, that over there. Yeah. Caleb, don't touch it. Caleb.
Sorry.
Yeah, scan it. Don't like it. It's still good even after Caleb touches it.
5-second rule.
New dog, no old dog. It's just fruit season. It always, Matt. During fruit season, she goes in the front, and basically after she threw up, I saw her go straight to where the apricot trees are, and start looking for apricots to eat. It's like, dude,
Start eating more of them.
yeah, it's like, you douche canoe.
My parents' dog will do that with the pears that fall in their yard. There's just like thousands of pears that fall because my parents just don't eat that many pears. So my dog
Are there crazy yellow jackets on the pears?
Not that I've noticed. I think I've seen a few, but nothing crazy.
A couple years ago, I was at Pat Barber's house, and he has, I don't know how many apple trees he has, but he has apple trees in his yard that give more fruit. Like one of his apple trees gives more apples than like all 100 of my trees in my yard give fruit. I can't even tell you. It's like,
What the hell?
it's fucking nuts, dude. It's like thousands and thousands, and the apple tree's massive. It's massive. It's like a little oak tree, and the apples are completely caked on the ground. There's nowhere to walk, and the yellow jackets are. I've never seen so many yellow jackets. I don't know, 10,000 yellow jackets. I remember. Yeah, it was nuts.
Never seen that before.
How does Haley sleep when you don't wash your hair and your taint all sweaty and rank? I wonder that too, because like yesterday I worked out twice, and last night I worked out. I did. Oh, I meant to tell you this. So last night when I came home, I was like, I'm gonna do another workout, and it was late. It was like 9:30. So I rode the assault bike and got all sweaty, and then I did dumbbell snatches. I was snatching the 80-pound dumbbell yesterday.
Holy shit!
That the listeners got me. Yeah, I was doing some not a lot. I was doing one right hand, one left hand on the minute for 25 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, just on the minute. But yeah, but then I don't shower before I go to bed. I take off all my clothes, walk around the backyard naked, cool down. So I do go to bed. I am pretty disgusting. So that's his oh shit, really? Wimbledon's on? Oh shit. Thank you for that, Pat. That's your how many years have you been listening to the show? That's your first solid contribution. That's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Alcaraz is wow.
Sunday.
So when I woke up this morning, everywhere was twitching, like my tits and my shoulder. Hey, Wimbledon's on. Pat Lang was just telling us Wimbledon's on. The boys would love to watch that.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Okay, maybe put it on. It's
I
probably
totally
on.
love that.
It's probably on ESPN. Okay.
Okay, they're just saying Kumon, and then I will.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Thanks.
You're welcome. So I did. So this morning I woke up and like I was, when your body will twitch. My body was just nonstop twitching. Both sides, my tits, my shoulders, everywhere. It was crazy. I had to get up. It was twitching so much. You know what I mean? You know when your eye will twitch, and you got to eat a banana or whatever they say. It was my tits, my shoulders. It had to have been from that 80-pound dumbbell. I must have worked myself.
Probably. I get those like in my traps. Like if I'm trying to sleep, like my traps will start.
Oh, here?
Yeah.
Oh, I've never had it in my traps.
It's so annoying.
I kind of like it when it's like in my tit, and my tit's just doing this.
Just boobs just bouncing all over the place.
Do you know what the mechanism is that causes that?
I don't know. I've heard a few different things. I've heard somebody say it's like dehydration, or somebody said it's like you're low on salt or some bullshit like that. I don't know. I think honestly it's just like your muscles sore, and that's the reaction it gets out of it. I don't know. Fifth Wheel Fitness. I scanned it on my phone and I have a 14 and it works. So
I scanned it on mine yesterday and it worked too.
maybe you should get really, really close to the screen, click on it so your phone fucking focuses on it, and then say open in Chrome. Because it worked for me.
IT help from Caleb.
And then even, did you notice it has your face on it? On the little like ad?
Oh yeah, I think we sent that to him yesterday. You know what they said? Oh, hold on, I'll tell you about that picture in a second. So just to be clear, you want to remove the wire and the vines too from the fence. Yes. And then after they fix the fence, we will replace, please. And thank you. So yesterday I was communicating with the people over at Fit Aid, not Aaron, but some of the underlings, and they're like, "Hey, can we get a picture of you for the landing page?" And I wanted to be like, "That ain't gonna help." I'm like, Sousa, tell him.
You'd like
that ain't gonna be good
or something.
What? Put Jelle Hoste there.
Oh yeah, or Jelle Hoste.
Yeah, I'll send you a picture of my wife in the shower or something. The fuck you mean a picture of me drinking?
You want a 50-year-old man on your landing page drinking a fucking
what's
Fit-Aid?
wrong with you guys? Talk
What
to your marketing
demographic
team.
are you trying to pull
Yeah,
up?
what are you doing?
You guys are idiots. What are you talking about?
40% off is crazy though.
That's
QR
insane.
codes are ass. Oh, really? I've kind of like, I feel like QR codes are awesome. I love it. Let me see if mine works. I like a QR code. It's just like, I don't like typing in all that shit.
I know.
Oh, mine's not working now either. Wait, what's going on here? Is yours working?
Mine worked. I just did it. I just did it twice actually. So
Oh, there we go. I got it. I had to go close. I had to go really close.
Augustus Link, I think, just put a link in the chat if you really.
Oh, thank you, Augustus. Yeah, there you go. Get the white can with the gold writing. It has as much creatine as a steak. Sevi, are you going to be at the NorCal class? So if you eat a steak and drink a Fit Aid, you're fucking good to go.
Yeah,
You're going to be at the NorCal Classic in September. I am. I got I'm going with Colton and Taylor, and I think I'm going to bring my boys, and I'm pumped. I think I want to say CA Peptides already got us a house there, a big house.
Oh shit, huh?
Hey, so there's this product, this test, and it's called DNA for Addiction.
Okay.
And you take the test, and it lets you know if you are genetically predisposed to have an addictive personality.
Oh.
So I had one sent over to Taylor Self's house. Oh, I need to tell Taylor that too. Shit. I don't know if he knows. Fuck.
I think that's pretty obvious. I think we know that, don't we?
And so I'm going to have him take the test. I got to call him and tell him this. Sus 4158. Hey, dude.
What's up, bitch?
Hey. Do you know the workout for this week for Kill Taylor? Taylor. Bryson, can I talk to Taylor? Hello?
Oh,
God damn it.
Hey, this is Taylor. If
Shut
you
the
could leave
fuck
your
up.
name.
Shut the fuck up.
Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, Taylor, Judy says hi.
Hi, Judy.
Taylor, did you know the workout for this week?
I do.
Hey, so check this out.
What?
I'm going to start this new show, and it's going to be called DNA for Addiction. And basically, I'm going to send these tests to people that they take, and then they tell you if you're predisposed to be a drug addict, right?
Yeah. Sarah's supposed to be sending me one of those.
So, then you're going to be the pilot show, and then I'm going to do you, and then I'm just going to ask a bunch of different people in the CrossFit space, and then eventually like move to like more famous people, like get The Rock on here to do it.
Word.
But you're going to be the guinea pig, so you'll take the test, and then you won't open the results till you're on the show.
Okay.
And then we'll see your face in real time, and we'll have a therapist on here in case you have like a breakdown or something.
I'm a therapist.
Yeah.
BetterHelp.com. We'll just get somebody from there. And
This show will be Is Kill Taylor predisposed to be a drug addict? DNA for Addiction. I forgot to tell you.
Yeah.
Okay. You good?
How crazy would it be if I took that test?
And it just came back and said gay.
Can you hear me right now?
I can. I love hearing your voice. It excites me. It's like
Okay,
fun.
sorry.
You're like my friend. It's like calling my friend in the second grade. I enjoy it. I love hearing your voice.
When I put my car in reverse, it like makes that beep sound. So sometimes it cuts off. So I was just wondering. That's why you had to call me back. But I was gonna say, how crazy would it be if I took that test and it said I wasn't predisposed to being a drug addict? I'm not sure if I would believe the validity.
No, that means the test is horrible.
or it just means you have.
It's gonna come back and
you're gonna break the test.
It's gonna say 300% positive for addiction.
How many movements are in the workout on Saturday?
Why would I give any sort of a hint?
Hey, we had Jelle on, and he basically said it's scary doing it, and he said what you do every week takes fucking balls, and he basically said the other three, yeah, and he said the other three European dudes were scary, and he basically alluded to the fact that it's scary, like putting your because you could lose, and I said, what do you think about Taylor doing it every week? And he goes, it takes crazy balls to do what he's doing.
He said crazy balls?
Yep.
Yeah, he did.
I think he said big balls, to be honest. I think he said big balls.
All right, because the verbatim is critical there.
Big.
Cool, I appreciate that from him. I was really pissed that he beat the fuck out of me because it wasn't like he just beat me by a little bit. Like he literally bent me over and spread him. So I was kind of fucking annoyed.
I think the term is he gaped you. He gaped you.
He gaped me flexing, bro. He gaped my butt meat. But yeah, I'm at least grateful that he sees that it definitely is nerve-wracking every week. But this week will be really fucking cool. I'm excited for it.
Do you think are we going to go to 2,500, do you think? Or do you think someone's going to get the $2,000?
Oh.
Hey, dude, you know what else he said, Taylor? So I said, why did you end up deciding to do it? And he goes, because I knew it wasn't going to be metabolically painful. And I go, oh, that's so funny because Taylor said he's not fucking giving any freebies anymore. If you want to win, you're going to have to go to a dark spot. He goes, yeah. He said, I get that. So you nailed it. You nailed it. Your evaluation afterwards was that you're like, fuck this. People need to hurt.
Yeah. And I got a little cute last week. Like last week was definitely skill based, but it was still enough work where like you felt it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it wasn't like that burpee pull-up workout. When I came back from getting beat by Jelle, the burpee pull-up workout was very metabolic. This one, I'm unsure of how long I want it to be. Like I know the two movements. I know for the most part the reps. I'm not certain on the rounds. And I think I want to make it maybe a little longer than we've gone so far.
Interesting. A lot of clues there. Hey, did you get your fit aid yet?
Don't know. Don't know. I mean, I'm drinking one in the car right now, but I had to pay in for it.
Dude, you the man. Are you really drinking? Which one are you drinking?
Yeah, I'm drinking the citrus medley, the classic. Dude, I drink a Fit Aid every day.
That's awesome.
Fuck.
I mean, I've been doing that since I started CrossFit. It's the best fucking. It's synonymous with CrossFit, dude. All the fucking idiots drink them after their workout because they fucking taste good. I mean, you do a hard workout, they just, I don't know.
I think
I wouldn't fucking drink it if it's not dick, you know? I'm not saying it's good for me, but I fucking drink them every day.
I don't like the ones that taste good. I prefer like the one I like a Robitussin flavor kind of. Like I prefer like the original one.
That's what I'm drinking, the original, the fucking black and white can.
Yeah. Oh, you drink the one with sugar. Jesus, you go hard.
What the fuck are you okay, what do you drink, fuckface?
I drink this one. I drink the white one. I drink the zero sugar one.
Oh, they have a white zero sugar. I didn't even know they had that one. Dude.
That's because you're from the South, boy. You from the South.
Dude, I was just talking about with this guy at my gym. I was telling all these old hunting stories, and I was telling him this story of me jumping on a wild pig inside of a trap. Because my cousin like hunts wild pigs with dogs, and you can't. It's super fucking illegal to transport wild pigs alive because they're so invasive. And we went to this guy's cattle farm where he caught a bunch in a circle trap, and we were going to take this live pig back to my cousin's house so he could train his dogs on it, but we had to catch it in his pen. And anyways, I was telling that story. It's a crazy story.
Did you get hurt?
No, the farmer shot the pig up with like a quarter of cattle tranquilizer, and this is like 100-pound pig, so not very big. And the trap has an opening at the top. And so, you know, I'm this kid from Virginia. My cousin's the biggest fucking redneck you could ever imagine. And this farmer's like, who's getting in the pen? You're going to put this fucking Yankee in there? And I was like thinking to myself, fuck this guy. He doesn't know what he's talking about. So I'm like, I'll get in the pen. And they have one of those like nooses on a pole. I don't know what you call them. You use it for like dog. You like catch a dog, whatever. You catch like a fucking, you know what I'm talking about?
Yes. You can make them out of. You can make them out of just like a piece of. Greg showed me how you can make them just out of a weed and then catch lizards with it.
Like a slip knot.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. Yeah, it's a slip knot on the end pole. So one guy sticks that through the side of the trap around the sow, and there's two other pigs in there. They're dead. Like you shot the other two pigs, shot the third one up with cattle tranquilizer, waited 15 minutes for it to get fucking tipsy, and then the one guy, the farmer, puts the fucking slip knot around its neck, zips it tight, and the pig's not really doing much. It's tranked up. And I opened the top of the pen and I jumped down on top of it. As soon as I jump on top of this fucking pig, it was like it never got shot with tranquilizer. And it was like being on top of a fucking 300-pound NFL lineman on fucking meth, dude. It was insane. It was the most. It was. Did it try to bite you?
Did it try to bite you?
Dude, it was like freaking out.
Great sound effect.
That was good.
Dude, it was. I killed a lot of pigs.
Hey, did you cry when do you feel your tear ducts turn on, or do you feel anything when you see the guy shoot the pigs?
When I don't like to really, I don't like bear hunting. I've never done it. And I think they're too beautiful of an animal. That would make me cry. I'm just being honest. I love bird hunting. I had a dog. I grew up quail hunting. That, like, I don't know, there's something about birds just doesn't make me cry. Like duck hunting, goose hunting, and I eat everything except for pigs. They taste wild pigs, especially in areas where they're like highly hunted and baited. People will bait them with like if you put corn out, every animal will eat your fucking corn. Squirrels, deer, turkey, quail, everything. If you put corn out and you fucking soak it in like diesel fuel, or you ferment it in a bucket for a month with like fucking soda and beer, nothing will eat it but pigs. So a lot of guys do that to hunt pigs. And let me tell you, dude, some wild pigs taste like fucking shit. So a lot of the pigs that I've hunted, I just fucking shoot them and, you know, dump them in a ditch, dude. But they're super invasive. They're bad for farms. They kill dogs. I mean, my cousin's had, and not even dogs that he used to hunt them on, but just dogs at his farm killed by fucking pigs. I don't know. I feel bad. Like, I don't really like to deer hunt anymore because you got to wake up so fucking early, and it is an emotional experience shooting a deer because it's such a beautiful animal, but also every deer I've ever shot, I've eaten every ounce of meat on it. So you know that like you're not wasting anything. You're not being wasteful.
Right.
But it is like, damn, I just took a life. It's different. And I have that feeling with deer hunting. I've never had that feeling bird hunting, and that's like waterfowl or upland birds or pig. I don't get that feeling with pigs.
How about when you
But I can
ejaculate?
imagine-
What about when you ejaculate early with your lady?
I'm so desensitized to that's like even worse than pig hunting. I just don't care.
All right.
You know what I mean? That happens every day.
It's just the way it is. What you signed up for.
Sorry. I started talking about something and I couldn't shut the fuck up about it. Did you hate that about me?
Hate's a little strong. All right. Love you, buddy.
Bye.
Bye. Taylor Sell from Kill Taylor. Video contest. Dude, we have our own fucking website. Affiliatevideocontest.com. Who the fuck does this stuff? This is amazing. Is this Souza or Will or Rios? Who does this?
I don't know. Looks great though.
Yeah.
Easy to follow. Very
I love C4, but quit cold turkey. That's the cool thing. You don't have to quit Fit Aid because it does. I know. I can't. Energy drinks are like.
How do you quit?
Energy
C4?
drinks are like my tranny addiction. Like.
Whoa.
Like yeah.
Whoa.
There's like at some point you got to quit.
Yikes. Okay.
There was something else. Did Fit Aid unalive the Killcliff folks? Yeah, I think Killcliff's like Grid League. I think it's like only available in one state or something.
Yeah, Joe Rogan got on the Killcliff train, and now it's like a completely different market for them. I think.
Yeah, I don't think they're doing so good.
Oh, I think Souza made it.
Oh, he
Souza
did
made the website. Yeah.
Oh, me,
Great job,
motherfucker.
Souza. You
Oh.
fucking killed it, dude.
Yeah, this is crazy. He got the domain name and everything.
Damn. What a stud.
Damn.
Even like you can like you see that little like tick mark on the right side. If you scroll, it like follows the sections of the website. So you can like click on different segments of the website. Do you see it?
Look, we haven't used the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tick marks.
Really? I thought there were more than
Contest entry form. Do we have an entry form?
Yeah, they're all used.
Wow.
You can like click on them and navigate through the whole thing.
Dude, we have an entry form. This is fucking nuts, dude.
Holy shit! And is it a Google form or is it like an actual entry form? Oh, it's a Google form. That looks good.
We have required fields.
Oh shit!
Share a file folder link with all your video assets.
No amateurs.
Damn. All right.
It's cool as fuck.
Oh, we have 2 Fit Aid commercials down here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll save
You
those
won?
for the Kill Taylor show. Yeah.
Okay.
We played that last one. We got our wrist slapped.
Oh, they didn't like it.
No, they gave us the wrong one, I guess.
Well,
It wasn't good.
it wasn't my favorite.
All right. This isn't new technology.
Shut up, Travis. It's cool.
Does it ask for gender or sexual preferences? I don't know. It should. We should have a question like that. Who do you like to fuck? Or what? What do you like to fuck? It's a very corporate contest and state law following for giveaway money. I told him to put on something there that like we can use the video any way we want on any platform that exists or doesn't exist going into the future or distribution method. Where do you go for the affiliate contest? Oh, great question.
Affiliatevideocontest.com.
Yeah.
Affiliatevideocontest.com. I'll put it in the chat so you can fucking click on it if you want.
I think also Souza put it in the show notes for every show. So,
oh wow, perfect. There you go.
What does this mean?
He's showing it to you now, Fifth Wheel. Damn. This is Fifth Wheel. The guy who keeps asking questions about links. You can't scan QR.
Oh. All right. Greg's traveling today, if those of you are wondering where Greg is. We have no one scheduled for tomorrow. We have Shut Up and Scribble tomorrow. Friday we have Bill Leahy. Oh man, I'm tired. My eyes are starting to burn a little bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's from getting up just a half. You know, like I might have my day like dialed so perfectly, and then I just got up a half hour early.
Oh, yeah. That sucks.
Fuck myself. We have the website affiliatevideocontest.com in case any of you guys want to help push this contest. It's $5,000 for first place. If you don't, you probably hate CrossFit and most likely hate yourself. In which case, I'm always here to talk. Oh. Souza sent that on our group chat.
He's feeling himself today.
Yeah. He must have had 2 fit aids. He OD'd on fit aid.
Yeah.
Oh, it sounds like we're going to have Jay DeCoons as one of the judges.
No shit.
That's actually a good idea. Right?
For sure. Great idea.
Hey, would you say DeCoons? He's kind of. I would put him in this like celebrity status.
You think so?
I mean, everyone knows who he is.
Yeah, maybe.
Do you know who? Like, think of the employees that you could name over at CrossFit Inc. I mean, he's legendary.
Okay.
I would put DeCoons up there with like Snuffleupagus. I mean, he's no Cookie Monster.
Okay,
You know,
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's no Big Bird, but
He's like a BC list celebrity.
I don't, or just he's like the trolley car on Mr. Rogers. I put him up high. You know what I mean? Like when it comes in, you get all excited and shit. Did you ever watch Mr. Rogers?
Not really, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, there's one part in the show when the trolley car would come out, and as a kid, I would always get excited. And same with like Snuffleupagus. You don't get to see him too often, but when you do, you're like, damn.
Yeah, okay. I like that comparison.
Oh, good. Perfect. Big Bird, hi.
Hey, how's it going?
What's up, dude?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, quick question. How professional you got to be to do that affiliate video?
How professional does it have to be?
Yeah.
I don't think it matters. Like, hey, listen. I think like you could in slow-mo have 2 guys holding hands running across the screen in slow-mo. You could have 2 guys facing each other doing thrusters in slow motion, looking at each other like they love each other, and it can just say, and then you can have it could fade to, I found the love of my life in a CrossFit affiliate, and then it shows the guys like at their wedding, and then that could be it.
We're like fucking 4 days late for that.
And oh, you got married. Well, but it could be like that. You should be as creative as you want. I would be more creative than Cheese Dick. I think that the winning one is going to be not corporate feeling. I think the key to the ones that Brett made as samples are the music and the B-roll, and then they're compelling. But like you could put what's your favorite part about an affiliate, and all 5 of your videos could be about how hot the guys are, or how hot the chicks are in your gym. Or it could be like you could do one that go the complete opposite way, and CrossFit Crave could make one and be like, hey, it's a great place for kids who are struggling at home, right? You know what I mean? And they found instead of going to juvenile hall, they found CrossFit. I mean, I think you can just do anything. Yeah. But if it's shitty, it should be short.
How fancy does it have to be?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
seen that.
But if it's shitty, like it's gonna need, like, if it's not as beautifully shot as Brett's, it's gonna have to be more compelling, right?
Right. Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
I was thinking about it. I was like, I got like the fucking perfect candidate. Showed up, fucking the box, and quirky as fuck.
oh,
But you can tell he's way out of shape. And now the motherfucker's doing CrossFit like unlimited, 6 days a week. Just like a couple weeks ago, he did like a fucking half Ironman.
wow.
Like, he's on it.
Oh my god.
Big ass change. I think he lost like 80 pounds.
And how long?
So like, I'm pretty sure it's been like 2 years.
Wow, that's impressive.
Wow.
And remember, it
Yeah.
has to be a campaign, so it has to be like 5 videos, a bundle of videos, but they can all be super short.
Yeah.
It has to be a campaign.
A camping. My fucking Spanish stuff aprende campaign. Why-
Campaign. Remember, it's $5,000. It's $5,000.
Yeah, that too.
$5,000 for first. But you should, hey, hire someone, pay someone $2,000 to do it, to make 5 videos.
Yeah.
And then
I
they'll
don't
win,
have those
and then
type of
they'll
friends.
win, and then they'll win, and you'll make $3,000 off it, and have 5 videos for your affiliate.
You think I could find a Jesus at Home Depot that'll fucking film it for 500?
Yeah, totally. I always drive my 4Runner around the parking lot of Home Depot. When the guys are like, "Do you need help in your garden?" I'm like, "No, I'm looking for a filmmaker."
Yeah. I'll be fucking cruising around Home Depot then. Well, sounds good, man. Just thought I'd fucking check on the phone, see make sure it works.
I appreciate it. We need a quality control like that. Thank you.
Do the gargle sound on how fucking badass your show is, and
Thank you.
Kill Taylor. Fuck yeah, right on, Sammy.
All right,
Catch
dude.
you guys later. Have a
Thank
good
you.
one.
Bye. Adios, vato. It's a campaign. Look, create a campaign, 5 videos. A great question. That who picks the winner? I don't know.
Apparently, you and Souza,
Is that what it says?
judges, Savan Matosian and Matt Souza.
Oh.
Don't fuck it up.
No, Kenneth the Lab, they won't win. Salty have no. Brett's aren't in the guy. Those aren't in the competition. These ones, these are not in the competition.
I had shoulder surgery, shoulder replacement surgery. There was a point in time where I wasn't sure I wanted to come back and go through the rehab and have to kind of start over. My name is Paul Ellis from Salt Lake City, Utah, and I'm 57 years old. My first week back after 6 months of rehab, the coaches here took time to talk to me about where I was and how we could rehab and how we could get back to where I wanted to be. That competitive spirit never dies inside you, but sometimes the body can't keep up, and that's a struggle. And the coaches have recognized that and have helped out a lot. To me, Salty Hive cares about the individual. Whether you're younger or older, or you're elite, or you're brand new, I've watched and noticed how everybody's important. And that keeps me coming back.
In year 1 year from the space station, one of the astronauts started the CrossFit Games, 3, 2, 1, go. And then other years, we had the air jets fly over and start the games. And this is really fucked up that I'm going to release this. But you know how they're starting the games this year because of budget cuts?
They're gonna shoot a cap gun.
Because I was talking to someone over there who's involved with it. No, they're doing they're gonna have this like roll a stage out with like a curtain so you can't see what's on it, and then they're going to say, someone's going to go 3, 2, 1, and then someone's going to pull the curtain, and it's the Hawk Tui chick, and she's going to go, Hawk Tui. And that's what's going to start the games this year. It's crazy, right? But I mean, the $5,000, and she said she'd do it. So, caller, hi.
Hey, what's up, guys?
I think
Hey,
it'll still be
Seba,
fun, even though you know it, though. Yeah, Hawk Tui girl announced this first workout. Yeah, she just says Hawk Tui. Dave will go 3, 2, 1, and then they'll pull the curtain. She'll be there, and she'll go into my Hawk Tui. Okay, go ahead. Hello.
Yeah, what's up?
Chief Nation
what's up,
CrossFit,
Caleb?
Nation Chief,
What up?
CrossFit, the nations of chiefs.
I like it. Sounds good. Hey, is your middle name Autumn?
Aram. My name is
Aram.
Aram.
You were trying to figure out what your middle name was. Autumn. All right, cool.
And someone on the show the other day, don't think I didn't see it during Sousa's show, someone guessed Muhammad. You
Autumn. All right, cool. Gotta go.
All right. Love you. Bye.
Later, guys.
I saw this thing the other day. It's called the Don't.
Oh God.
And it's a dildo that's so big it was a Don't. And it's funny. I thought I had it in my notes, but it was a 15. This lady's a nurse, and she found a 15-inch dildo in a guy's ass that was the shape of a fist. And she goes, "Listen, this isn't a dildo; it's a Don't."
Yeah. Just don't stick things in your ass that can't be retracted.
That's amazing, right? Hey, I found a clip of look at this. I found a clip of when Joe Biden was smart.
Oh,
dude, this is fucking ridiculous.
Or what?
This is ridiculous. This is during the Clarence Thomas hearings, and Biden was such an asshole to Anita Thomas. Anita, is that her name? Anita Hill. Anita Dick. Clarence Thomas recounts being grilled by Joe Biden, who graduated at the bottom of his law school class. Senator Biden was very focused on natural law. How did that go? Who knows? I have no idea what he was talking about. Clarence Thomas is getting even with Joe Biden. It took time, but he's Biden's worst enemy in the Supreme Court. Joe Biden did everything he could to keep Clarence Thomas from being appointed when he was a senator, and Clarence hasn't forgotten. Hey, I don't know. I mean, he ass-pounded the girl. I don't remember him ass-pounding Clarence Thomas, but you're not even going to believe this. This is wild. Here we go.
Good morning, Judge. Welcome to the blinding lights. Finding out what you mean when you say that you would apply the natural law philosophy to the Constitution is, in my view, the single most important task of this committee.
Senator Biden was very focused on natural law. How did that go?
Who knows? I have no idea what he was talking about.
I just want to make...
Dude, listen. So that's the thing. Listen to this fucking sentence that he says. The sentence doesn't even fucking make sense, dude. He didn't make sense back then. Listen to this sentence.
Morning, Judge.
That one makes sense. Morning,
Welcome to the blinding lights.
Okay.
Finding out what you mean when you say that you would apply the natural law philosophy to the Constitution is, in my view, the single most important task of this committee.
Senator Biden was very focused on natural law. How did that go?
So he's trying to figure out, I guess he's claiming that Clarence Thomas used the term natural law.
Knows. I have no idea what he was talking about.
I just want to make sure we all know what we're talking about here, that you and I know at least what we're talking about here. There's a fervent and aggressive school of thought that wishes to see natural law further inform the Constitution than it does now, argued against by the positivist led by Judge Bork. Now, again, that may be lost on all the people. You know and I know what we're talking about.
I have to be perfectly honest with you. You sit there and you have no idea what they are talking about. All I know is that he was asking me these questions about natural law.
Someone may apply it in a way, like Moore, who leads him in a direction that is, quote, liberal. You may apply it in a way that leads you in a direction that's conservative. or you may, like many argue, not apply it at all. But it is a fundamental question that is going to be almost impossible for non-lawyers to grasp in an exchange. But you know, and I know, it is a big, big deal. And in conclusion,
one of the things you do in hearings is you have to sit there and look attentively at people you know have no idea what they're talking about.
Good morning, Judge.
Fuck Biden is a retard.
Oh my God, dude. That's so embarrassing.
He was so rude to Anita Hill. It was crazy. I don't remember him going after Clarence. I remember him being nice like that. He wasn't being a dick to Clarence. But you know what I was getting? I was giving Gavin Newsom vibes. Like, hey, me and you were smarter than everyone else. Remember when Newsom said that that it was too complex, the COVID stuff, to explain to the public, and that's why they hid it from the public?
Right.
Public wasn't smart enough.
Yeah, just don't tell them anything because they're just not smart enough to handle it, understand, or make their own decisions.
Now, let me show you the other guy. Here's the other choice. Representative Wesley Hunt talking with Sage Steele on the Sage Steele podcast. Okay. Here we go.
My favorite President Trump story. It's my number one favorite of all time. When we were negotiating with the Taliban, while President Trump was still the president, President Trump wanted to get out of Afghanistan, but he wanted a conditions-based withdrawal, meaning that you do what we tell you to do, and then we will start pulling troops back slowly as long as you abide by our rules. It's President Trump and Mike Pompeo, and they are talking to Taliban leadership in the room, and they had one translator in the room. President Trump looked at the Taliban leader and said this: I want to leave Afghanistan, but it's going to be a conditions-based withdrawal. And translator translated. And he said, if you harm a hair on a single American, I'm going to kill you. And the translator goes, and Trump goes, tell him.
Yes.
Tell him what I said. Reached in his pocket, pulled out a satellite photo of the leader of the Taliban's home and handed it to him.
Shut up.
Got up and walked out the room. Even my favorite President Trump story.
How fucking gangster is that?
That's how you fucking threaten people who are going to kill your people.
Yes.
That's how you get across to people like that.
Not, hey, if you give my son Hunter some coke, I'll leave you alone.
No, you don't do that shit. You threaten them.
God,
because they're not going to understand it otherwise.
So fucking good. All right. I think that's it. I think around the is it Pedro shows today, right? Around the whiteboard?
It is. I'm on it.
Oh, you are? No shit.
Yeah.
Who are the other people?
It's Barclay, the super smart stats guy, and some random fucking guy. I have no idea who it is. So I'm just going to attack him because.
Attack. You should totally attack. Hey. Why Avi's going? Oh. Okay, do it. Yeah. Okay, do what you want to do. No, don't let them put fluoride in the kid's mouth. Okay. Okay, bye. Attack. I always just want to attack. I feel like such a pussy when I watch that show because I haven't been on that show. But like I hear people's answers and I just want to just yell at them.
I don't really care for facts.
Yeah, me neither. Like just fuck you
in this regard, and I just want to make it a good argument. I'll take any side, really. I just want to fuck some people up.
Clarence Thomas was on record prior to nomination saying that natural law needs to be taken into consideration when judging. I'm paraphrasing. Biden's questions were appropriate at the time. Thomas saying he doesn't know what Biden was talking about is BS. Our own personal fact checker, Patrick Lang.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, just ass pound Barclay. And who else?
I don't know
like
the other guy. It's some fucking misfit coach maybe.
Around the whiteboard, coffee pods, and Pedro. Matt Torres, Chase Ingram. Nope, not that one. Around the whiteboard, should games. Oh, it's that one. Let me see the. Is that Jared Graybeal? Who's the guy on top?
Drew Crandall. Drew Crandall is on the guy on top, I guess. I don't know who the fuck that is. And then Barclay is obviously the other one. And then there's my fucking dumbass on the bottom.
How could there be 34 comments already?
I don't know. That's weird. How does that work? People just go in there and comment. There hasn't even been a show yet.
Something weird's going on.
Oh,
Anyway,
I don't see them.
Oh, you do? Oh. Where's the notify button?
In the window, it just says notify me.
Oh,
It says live in 2 hours.
What's this? What's this mean? Join.
That's for the membership.
Oh.
So if you want to be a member of Coffee Pods and Wads.
Oh, and subscribe all. Okay. Should the games have cuts? Yes. Who's the greatest rookie? Sarah Sigmund's daughter. Is there a third question?
Program Friday Night Lights at the games.
Oh.
That's the only one I really have to form an opinion on. Or like form some sort of like factual thing to fucking converse with.
What ideas are you throwing around?
There's really only one idea, and it's the 2010 what was it? Helen Pyramid Helen, where Chase just got fucked up by Chuck Carswell. That event where they're on the track.
Chase and Chuck were in the.
Chuck judged Chase in that workout.
Oh.
And just like kind of fucked him up. Like was no repping his pull-ups and shit.
Oh shit! He had Jack Rosema on. Dave did. I'm trying to get Jack Rosema on.
Yeah, he's had some like random people on. I thought he was gonna.
Dude, Jack Rosema is gonna get as many views as Jeff Adler.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Well, Jeff Adler's not very interesting, so makes sense.
Should the game? Yeah, and make sure you shit on everyone else's choices.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Of course. That's so easy. Just love shitting on people.
Here's my suggestion for opening night.
Mm.
You get all the men out there with 225 on their back and all the women with 185 on their back. Squat down. Squat. And then it's just death by. Last man standing.
Somebody
then they'll be ruined for the rest of the or if you don't want to ruin them, like because that would ruin them for the rest of the games. Like someone would get injured for sure.
Yeah.
But or you could why not just do the beep test? You know the beep test?
Right.
With all 80 athletes. Just line them up and do the beep test.
Right. I've thought about that too. Or like
with the Ruck, because they're the sponsor. Go Ruck.
Yeah, I think something I also thought about was like there's a like a PT test where you have to you wear a 30-pound weight vest and you have a sandbag and you do like a hand release burpee and then you grab a sandbag and then lateral roll and then you run 50 yards and then do a hand release burpee, grab the sandbag, lateral roll, and then run down to the end. And you do like 10 rounds of that. Down and back is 10, or down and back is 1.
Wow.
You do that 10 times. That'd be a kind of a fun one. I just don't think that's like a very good test of like CrossFit Games fitness. I think that's just like a dumb military thing that people came up with.
But
or
those
like,
dudes could move doing it. That people would hurt.
yeah, for
That'd be
sure.
good. That'd be a lung burner.
Yeah, it gets pretty rough.
The beep test is not boring. If you had all 80 people out there and you saw them dropping like flies, it would not be boring.
Yeah, you could have them go long ways across the football field and then just beep test all the way down, all the way back, kind of thing. Like, or not all the way down, but half
The width of the field. Yeah, just line them
Right, the
all
width
up
of
and
the
just
field.
beep test them, all 80. Give the men and women an equal chance.
Yep. Somebody, I think it was Bill Grundler, came up with an idea where he's probably done it. It's like you put 225 on a bar and you carry it around a track for a mile. You do like a mile just on back rack walk with 225. And I think that would break some people.
Yeah, that would be cool.
It'd be hard to like jockey for position because you're having to move around.
You'd have to use a bag, right? Because if you used a bar, bars would be rolling around and shit, running people over.
You could do it like with a 200-pound sandbag or something, or like something like that. That might be cool. I don't know.
Whatever it is, there should be a shitload of tension between people getting knocked out.
Yeah, I agree. I think there needs to be like some jockeying for position, and there needs to be like some like people fucking with each other.
What's the heaviest that Hoste felt bag can be?
I don't know. Let's find out. Dear Bill and Katie.
Do they make a 200?
Probably. I think you could probably make it pretty heavy if you added some like bird shot or something. Let's see.
You sure it was a mile? That's crazy.
You could get it up to 200 pounds with crumb or
200-pound Hoste felt for the boys. 195 for the girls. Yeah, that's
That'd
even
be cool.
perfect, right? 150 for the girls, 200 for the guys. 150 might be too light for some of the girls.
Yeah, I like that idea. Dang, that gets wide.
Laura's
Holy shit.
lunchbox probably weighs 150 pounds.
Probably. I got a 200-pound sandbag to my shoulder the other day, and that was fucking hard.
Where did you find one of those?
They have one at the gym in Florida where I'm going to school. They just have like a massive 200-pound sandbag laying around. And I was just fucking around and wanted to see if I could pick it up. And then I lapped it. And I was like, well, let's see if I can get it to my shoulder. And then I actually did it. It was pretty fun.
Yeah, that's crazy. Someone sent me I should show this really quick. This will be a good way to end the show with some sexist content. Let me see if I can find it.
I haven't had any of that today.
Have you ever been around a woman that makes everything a man-woman issue, no matter what you say?
Oh, yes.
It's fucking nuts.
Yes. This lady, I have no idea. I have no idea who she is, but I think she works in some sort of like political fundraising field. But I was at this party with her and her boyfriend, and my wife had showed up, and obviously my wife is a firefighter, and she's a fucking stud. My wife told her like, "Oh, I'm a firefighter. I work for whatever." And the lady goes, is that hard? Is that hard for you to be a woman in a male-dominated career field?
Yeah, all that shit.
And my wife's like, no, I fucking whoop their ass every day. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm working there and we do work together and I fucking carry the boat just the same as everybody else carries the boat. And she was like, really? Like, oh my gosh. Like,
I'm a camera woman in a male-dominated job. Yeah, so what?
You do the same fucking job.
You wouldn't talk to me like that if I was a man. Like what? Like like where the fuck did that come from? It's when there was a time when I was courting Lauren Khalil, I wanted her to work to have a show on the Sevon podcast, and when I told someone, I'm like, yeah, it fell through, I couldn't get her. Someone goes, oh, so it's still going to be an all boys club? I'm like, what? And it, like. And once you get her, I fucking hate those women. It's like, and I wonder, and all the men that I've ever been around who date women like that are just cucks. They'll even like the big buck ones, buck ones, even all the big buff ones with like tattoos and shit. They're just like, there's something about them that's like wispy. God, they fucking suck, dude. It's
100%.
fucking so annoying. It's so limiting. They're so limiting. They're so trapped in their head. Listen to this fucking crazy woman.
Someone sent me an article called Tall Poppy Syndrome from New Zealand, and it's talking about like field of poppies, and when one gets tall, they cut it down so they're all the same height. And they're like, that's what's happening. And that was pivotal for me mentally to think like, you just need me to be at your level. And so you see somebody gaining traction, and it usually is directed towards women. I think men get it, but I think women more so than anything, a confident.
We don't give a fuck. Hey, it's like short man syndrome. It's like black victimization. It all just falls under that shit. It's like
woman triggers people like nobody's business. And to just have a woman out there that's like, I'm
a confident woman triggers people.
Yeah, I think there's just catty women out there that just like, they're like, fuck her. She doesn't deserve any of that. I'm better than her.
And hey, and I know I'm projecting onto her, but when I hear confident woman, I hear the way she says it. I hear posturing fake bitch who's not in touch with herself. And like, hey, dude, like I get like this is the conservative version of a libtard right here with the fingernails and the way she's dressed and how much time she's put into herself with the fucking Jesus Christ earrings. Like I know this chick, and I know I'm projecting like I really don't know her, but like I get it. No, I'm triggered by the fact that you fucking think that people give a fuck about whether you're confident or not confident woman. No one gives a fuck, dude. No real, like run from those people. Any dudes who are like that, just run from them. They're fucking cucks.
fine with myself. Like I was fine with myself then. I'm fine with myself now. That triggers.
Is that her real hair or those extensions?
Probably real hair. It looks pretty.
Well, it blows my mind. Yeah, someone sent me an article called Tall Poppy.
And the women if you read these comments, the people that are attracted, the women that are attracted to this group are absolutely insane. It's like this is just it's like it's the victim religion.
There was one scroll back up. There was one about I've been confident my entire life, and the amount of unsolicited hate I've been getting is unreal.
Amen. Thank you for that. You are stunning. Your words need to be spoken. Women need to lift each other up, not cut each other down. Yeah, be you, be beautiful. First of all, that's not her. That's like fucking 5 hours of work she's put into her fucking face and hair. And second of all, she's not lifting up. She's letting everyone know that she's not empowered. That's the same thing when they say, I'm going to empower women. Well, why? Because they don't have power? All these motherfuckers live in duality, and yet they don't even understand the implications of what they're saying. Don't let you be black and confident. Don't let you be black and confident.
Huh?
For real, FR, this.
What does that even mean?
Oh my God. I already know this girl. I already know this girl. This girl's I already can picture her. She's the one I hear at the fucking restaurant while I'm eating 12 tables over, but somehow I'm racist because I don't want to hear her conversation while I'm eating.
That makes sense. Yep.
Yeah. Like, fuck you. That's the thing. It has nothing to do with your color. It's your big fucking mouth. Thank you for fulfilling the stereotype. Stay confident and strong, people. We're here to change the world. Very true. It takes a strong woman to appreciate another strong woman.
Only a few of us are selected to do. Where did that go? Go back up. Never mind.
Yeah, where is that? I saw that too.
There it is. Only a few of us are selected to do that. Be the force you were born to be. Oh, I'm empowered. Fuck.
Get rid of all the insecure people around you. Hey, no one who's confident is like trying to be confident.
They just are. That's just it.
Yeah. As women, we absolutely have to stop competing with and asking one another to shrink down for our own comfortability. We don't do this to men and shouldn't do this to each other. Are you fucking kidding me? There it is again. Like, I'm fine with everything she says until the end. We don't do this to men and we shouldn't do this to each other. Are you kidding me? Everywhere you go, there's men dimming their own light. Everyone does it. Everyone dims their own light. Everyone fits into their little bubble. Anyone else have a half chubby? Yeah, she is fucking hot.
Look at her eyes.
Like porn hot, though, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Like,
she's like that, like, really hot Christian woman that goes to church.
Yes.
Super
yes.
holy. Yeah.
Yes. She's super holy.
You're like, what?
She fucked like 30 dudes in one night in college, and now she's
converted.
Yeah, she's fully converted.
Yep.
Like, there it is. There's a comparison to men. Like, hey, just say all this stuff and don't even mention men.
Now
Like, shut
she's
the fuck up.
Sense. Yeah.
This is so true. I've experienced this so much in the last few years, and I'm finding happiness in myself. You present like fucking a cock magnet, just so you know, which is okay. There's no judgment there. Good on you.
She looks great.
Just stop fucking blaming men for your fucking inability to fucking get settled in who you are. Listen to this. Things have been happening to me lately that have made me feel like I'm broken.
What does that even mean, dude?
Oh,
what are you talking about?
This chick's PMSing for sure when she wrote this. Or something's wrong with me to get this unwarranted treatment. What unwarranted treatment? Listen, it's totally fine if something feels like something's broken or wrong with you, but it's not. Then she pivots to it's coming from the outside.
Of course it is.
But I'm finally realizing it's not me.
But I like who I am. I take chances on myself because I deserve it as much as anyone else. And that's hella intimidating to many.
Listen, people, if you want to find absolute happiness, you have to realize that if you go out in your car and you get in an accident, no matter what, at the highest level of happiness, personal accountability, and responsibility, it's your fault, no matter what. You bought the car, you own the car, you decided to go somewhere, you put yourself out there, you exist on planet Earth. You like at that level of taking full personal responsibility and accountability. And by the way, for those of you who are Christians, that's what it means to be God, to be one with God. You take complete fucking responsibility. You think God's ever like out there blaming people for shit? You just give your power away. Now, I'm not saying that like if someone hits you and under the ruse that is the rules of the road, that it's not their fault and that they wouldn't have to pay for your insurance or they wouldn't have to pay to repair your car. But I'm talking about like if you want to be whole, if you want to be really confident, if you want to be really happy, there's no blaming. So I go to a restaurant. I was talking to my sister about this the other day. I go to a restaurant and the waiter treats me like shit. And my first reaction might be like, well, fuck this. I'm paying money. I'm demanding service. That's that level. That's fucking human level. But if you want to go to the fucking next level, like you're there always to serve. It's just a ruse that they're there to serve you. So at that point, you can be like, hey, I'm here to serve. And you can be like, hey, how are you today? How's it going? Thanks for the food. Like treat them like you're serving them.
Right.
Yeah. That's where. Go ahead, Caleb.
I went to a ice cream shop the other night with my wife, and they also had crepes. But I didn't realize it, but it was like so close to the end, like they were about to close, like probably 15 minutes from closing. But they had like a rush of people go in, so it was like it wasn't just me; it was a bunch of other people.
Yeah.
And so you can kind of tell, like when you walk in there, they're just like, "Oh God, like we gotta fucking like we're trying to clean up, like we're trying to get out of here at a reasonable time, kind of thing."
Yeah.
And so you know that, like you just know already that they're just kind of like
you feel the vibe.
Right.
You feel the vibe.
Right.
They'd be happier if you turned around and walked out.
Right. Exactly. and my wife wanted a crepe. So I was like, okay, yeah, like we'll do crepes. We'll get a small thing of ice cream and we'll get out. Well, I ordered the ice cream and then I was like, hey, can we also get this crepe? And I looked at him and I saw him look at the lady that was making the crepes and like make a face. Like,
yeah.
Like, and then said something in Spanish. I don't know what they said, but it was something like, yeah, here we go, another one kind of thing. Like,
Chupa mi chincara puto,
yeah,
chincara mi puto.
whatever it was.
Yeah.
Because I'm guessing they probably just cleaned the freaking crepe tray or whatever.
Chincara tu madre.
Yeah,
Es
exactly.
hombre.
Right. And
or let me translate, feed him the chopped up dog in the back.
That's right. There you go. That's perfect. And so I was like, shit, like my bad. Like are you guys okay? Like making this still or whatever? And he's like, yeah, no worries. Like, so I was like, thank you very much. I appreciate it. And then whenever I went to pay, I made sure I tipped him well. Like, thank you, like for being open late and having to clean your stuff and whatever. And then what was even worse is they had to like remake it like 3 times because it kept like breaking on the fucking pan and everything. And then before I left,
of pubes in it? Was there a handful of pubes in it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I saw a few hairs in there. But when I left, I was like, they were like, thanks for coming in. I was like, thanks for making one. Like, thank you for being here for so late. Like, I appreciate you guys being here. So
yeah, even if they're being, yeah. It's like, hey, so when the black lady's too loud, it's your fault for going out to dinner. I don't know if fault's the right word, but yes, 100%. Hey, and what's even more my responsibility is the story I tell myself. So when I'm sitting there and she's 12 tables away and she's being loud and I tell myself the story, that's bothering me. I don't want that. That fits the stereotype of the loud black woman 12 tables over talking. That's all my shit. That's all my shit. There may be someone there, and I have control over that. I cannot tell myself that story. I can totally not tell myself that story. I don't have to be a little cunt. It's like you're sleeping and and a car alarm goes off outside your bedroom window, and you have a meeting in 3 hours, and you're pissed. That's 100% your choice because you're telling yourself the story. Holy fuck! I'm not going to be able to sleep now. I'm going to be tired from my meeting, and this fucking neighbor asshole. I mean, it's all your story, right? So yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, it's all my shit. I could be like, damn. I could be like, that's a really fucking strong woman over there. She's happy to talk loud. Man, I'm gonna go over there and get myself a piece of that ass. I could spin that story too. Totally. Yeah, you're 100% right, Mr. Lang. It's all my same thing in a movie theater. These fucking kids don't turn their cell phones off. It's like, yeah. It's the story we're spinning. I'm just saying if you want to like really flow through life, like really maximize what you're getting out of life, you watch your thoughts like that and you spin it how you want. But you sure as fuck don't blame dudes everywhere you go. You don't play this fucking confident woman victim shit. But what's crazy is like there are these handful of like, I don't know if you call them feminists or what, but they turn everything into that. Like if you're in a conversation with them for 30 minutes, at least once it comes up through the paradigm of, oh shit, they bring up some sort of man-woman inequality. Eric Wise, I like it when Pat and Sevi hug it out. It gives me the warm fuzzies.
What?
Pat tried to put his dick on my ass. Pat saw me grabbing my ankles and tried to put his dick in my ass. Instead, I shit on his dick. That's how I kind of think of it.
Got it. That Pat.
Oh, wait. Yeah, I just shit on his dick.
God damn, meat and fruit.
Fuck.
That's what happens when you grab your ankles around Pat. He'll try to fucking slide it in. I got to be careful, more careful.
Protect your neck.
Oh, let's see what Jake Chapman wants to get in on the wisdom. You are not the archer, the bow, the arrow, or the target. You're the gentle breeze trying to direct the arrow. Oh, shut the fuck up.
Wow, that was really beautiful, Jake.
I don't even know what that is. In the words of Clarence Thomas, I have no idea what you're talking about. Creature Academy, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Remember, Pat, I don't shower. Pat says I'll get you when you ain't looking. I don't shower. Bring a clothespin for your nose.
Come get that stanky butthole.
I'm watching The Boys, and I was kind of like, I told my wife last night, I'm like, I kind of feel sorry for Homelander. His life sucks.
Why?
I mean, he's fucking Superman, and his life sucks. He's just, I've never seen him be happy. And I'm like, I think I'm on season 4, and he hasn't been happy once in 4 seasons. He's just miserable.
Yeah. It's tough being on top. It's tough being the guy. I don't know. He's got all those superpowers. He can do whatever he wants. Go fucking kill random people.
Oh, I should erase this out of my notes so I never bring this up again. I think some chicks, oh, I was talking to the hottest girl in the world yesterday. I was texting with her.
Oh.
She's actually the one who sent me this. And then she said to me, I've broken up with guy. This one really fucking blew me away. I think it's okay to read the text I have with her because no one knows who she is.
Okay.
You just have to know that she's like, it's like stupid how attractive this chick is. And she writes this to me. I was struggling with this. Let me see if I can find it. She said this to me. And this chick's body's nuts. Everything about this chick is nuts. Like her face is perfect. Her body's perfect. It's just nuts. And she goes, huge tits. Huge.
Okay.
Like crazy. No guy has ever had a problem with me, but I always think guys just want to fuck me all the time. And they suck at fucking, so I just end it. So I wrote back, yeah, guys do want to fuck you, all of them. And then she wrote, I've ended relationships because I think they just want to fuck me. I said, hey, dude, listen, every dude you ever have known wants to be balls deep in you. Maybe not just be balls deep in you, but he wants that to be a part of the relationship for sure. Maybe he wants to go bowling too, but the balls deep part is certain. Even the gay guys want to fuck you. Any questions? Oh my God. I mean, did you think I handled that well? How could any girl say that? I've ended relationships because I think they just want to fuck me. I was so perplexed by that. I was like, wait, what?
I think that
Listen, dear women, dear creatures with vaginas.
Yes.
There is at least one man, and maybe all men on planet Earth, that at least once a day want to be balls deep in you. Thank you. I mean, it's any questions?
I don't think it's all that's the only thing.
Not the only thing. That's what I mean. That's why I'm having trouble deciphering. It's not the only thing.
Right. I think she just wants to.
He wants blowjobs too.
Yeah, I think she wants to just not that be the only thing that the relationship is based upon. I guess.
Oh,
I'm getting at.
Yeah, they want to do other stuff when they're not hard. They want to go bowling with you or cooking or throw the old pigskin around or hear about your family life or sure.
Yeah, but I feel like some guys just don't really care to do that. They're just like, service me, and that's it.
They don't want to hang out at all.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, there's that window between 13 and 50. Where you don't want to do anything with girls besides bone them. But it'll go away. It wanes.
She's going to be 50 by the time she finds somebody like that. If that's the case.
Wait. Seema's going to, I think Seema has, so she dates below her standard and so she can feel safe.
Well, Maybe.
I would love to know how you got to that
I don't
conclusion.
know how that works.
I
How
don't
do you-
think that she. I mean, I don't know how. I know because I was her.
How do you feel safe dating below your standard? Wouldn't you
I
feel
like
less
to.
safe if you did that?
I like to be able to leave.
Oh,
How did we get to this? I'm just telling you that that's what guys want to do. Like a guy's not like, wow, that bitch is ugly. I'd like to get to know her. Guys are like, fuck, that is an incredible piece of fruit. I'm walking over to that tree and look at it. And then they go look at it. And then they're like, fuck, I might need a ladder to get this piece of fruit. So they get on the ladder. They fucking balance and they work up and they grab the piece of the fruit. Now they're holding it. They've seen it and they're touching it. They've got it. Now they want to smell it and taste it and touch it. It's exactly like that. Maybe they'll want to plant more. Maybe they'll want to savor it. Maybe they'll put it in the fridge. Maybe they'll want to put it in a lunch bag and take what's left over to the movies and snack on it in the movie.
sometimes they pick it and they're like, I don't really want that, and then they just throw it away.
That too. That happens too.
And I think that's what she's getting at. She doesn't want that.
Wow. Okay. All right. Well, maybe so you think I read it with too much absoluteness.
Too binary. Too binary.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah. Bellner accused me of being black and white. She probably picks guys that aren't up to par, so continues dating them too long. When someone with more self-confidence would move on much earlier, it protects her ego. She doesn't want to be alone.
So if you have somebody who's sure of themselves that she's gonna stick around longer.
Elisa, Miss Riddell, you read it as guys just want to be balls deep. I just think that, like, if you're looking for a guy who doesn't want to, like, fuck you, then I don't, like, you're out of my perception. Like, I don't have that. I have pretty good periphery, but I don't got that. I don't see those guys.
It's
Guys
like
that don't want to ejaculate. I don't see them. Where are they? You know what I mean? Maybe they're back here and I just can't see them.
Yeah, maybe. I think there's like as a man, you have multiple services you need to provide, and that's just one of the few.
Yeah.
Like you need to be able to provide money.
You have to get the ladder.
house,
Yeah. Yeah. All of that is the metaphor for that.
security.
Yeah. That's getting the ladder and climbing the tree. Yeah. Those could be those
yeah.
things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think the
Like,
guys
you
that
see
she's
her and
dating
you
are the
don't
ones that
rape her, but you go over there and you start juggling. Hey, look what I can do.
right, and the guys that she ends up going after or getting with are the ones that pick the fruit and throw it away. They're not the ones that pick the fruit, bring the ladder, bring another set of seeds, start planting them, watering the garden.
Hi, babe. Hi. Sorry, I'm leaving now. Okay. Is Avi staying home?
Yeah.
Is Avi staying home? Okay.
Sorry, it switched to the car. Your mom's coming to pick him up for piano.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Okay. Love you. Bye. If all a guy wants to do is fuck, then it makes it neutral ground. Might be other reasons she stays in the relationship with guys she doesn't like and then leaves.
What might be other reasons she stays in?
Oh, if all guys want to fuck, then that makes it a neutral ground. Yeah, yeah, I like that. Yeah. What might be other reasons she says,
okay.
oh, yeah, I like that. That's
okay,
good.
so that's why she doesn't.
She did the algebra. Like she has the scale and she crossed out the A's on either side. Because you know what I mean? Yeah.
She's okay. She's willing to like just be picked and tossed away. I got it. Or that's what she says that she's willing to do, and that's it. Okay, I'm tracking.
Oh, Augustus Link, great metaphor. Knowing your audience. That's like looking for a CrossFit gym that doesn't have any equipment.
Okay.
What about wrist deep? Jesus.
Wow.
Sevon, whatever happened to the guy who was filming your workouts in your garage, take creatine in your kitchen, walk around your garden and do rope climbs, etc.? I love those videos. I need to find a new guy. Sevon, is your wife your best friend? Yeah.
Fuck
totally.
yeah, dude.
Yes. Yep.
I think I want to hang out with anybody else.
Like, hey, like just now when she's leaving the house, I'm like thinking like maybe I should go find her. Like that
Yeah.
was my first thought. Like, oh, I'm gonna get off the show and I'm gonna go find wherever she is. Like if she's like, I think she's taking the kids to the dentist or she's doing something.
Yeah, I get that for sure.
I really enjoy being with my wife.
Yeah.
Like in space with her. Yeah, you do too, huh?
Absolutely. Yeah, now that I'm home for this time, I get to drop off and pick up my wife from work.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
kinda-
that's cool.
It's kind of a nice thing that I get to do with her. Like I don't get to do that very often, but for this week and then we go get dinner together, and it's like that's really all I care to do. It's great.
All right, I have to pee. I think that's good. I think Fit Aid goes through me faster than Paper Street coffee.
Wow.
I did drink it. I did drink an extra shot of espresso this morning because I got up at 5:30 for the dog puke. So I rewarded myself with an extra shot of espresso.
Sweet. Yum.
All right, around the whiteboard, and then Spin has a show this evening at the Barbell Spin. It's always a great show.
He might have done his last night, but
yes, I do always want to be balls deep in her. Yeah, great questioning. You should be an attorney. Last night I was actually trying to go to sleep, and I was like trying like not to think about going balls deep in her. Or was that this morning? I can't remember. Sometimes I have to just walk it off. Oh, we went last night. Oh, speaking of balls deep. Okay. Oh, so they go on Tuesday? Oh, I watched some of this too with Abigail.
they said it was a day early, so they must be busy today or something. Or this was the day they could get Abby Domit.
All right. Speaking of balls deep, hi Janelle. All right, love you guys. Talk to you soon. I gotta pee. Bye-bye.